Hungary, and the Lucky 15s from Great Britain. The stage is set for the most treacherous test of the year. New heroes could arise and favorites could fall, as the best paintball teams in the world throw down in Orlando, Florida to see who will reign as the NXL World Cup champion. Since the modern incarnation of the NXL began in 2015, every single winner of the World Cup has finished in the top 5 at the event preceding the championship. And 3 times the team who won this event also kept it rolling to win 2 in a row and hoist the most important trophy of them all. And the NXL Series champion, the most consistent team of the year without fail, always comes out of the top 5. Chicago 2023, it's the second to last event of the season, always considered the second hardest event to win. San Diego Dynasty, Tampa Bay Damage, Houston Heat, San Antonio X Factor, and New York Extreme, the sport's top 5 squads, all battling for victory, battling for dominance, at a prelude to a championship.
Let's go, New York. Hey, let's go.
New York Extreme's been quite the story, dominating in the prelims. They've only lost 1 prelim game all year, and then losing close games on Sunday. Kovar just on his last body. So Notorious answering here. It's a big one for Notorious. Obviously, sure Harris playing against his former teammates.
Draw him in and pound him the fuck off the field. Let's go.
Listen, it's company and it's hardcore. Don't forget, guys.
Yeah, that's one of the games that on paper we should win. Obviously, Notorious is a great team, but that's exactly what we were worried about, was getting sucked into the Harris show. He knows all of us very well, knows our tendencies, and we wanted to win that game really, really badly and sort of played a bit of unfocused paintball there.
Logan Dyer's battling here for Notorious and the Snake. Finally gets taken out as...
That was a crazy point.
Yeah, that was a crazy point.
I know we won 6-2, but that was not good NYX paintball whatsoever. We almost threw away a couple of those other points too. It could have been closer. Yeah. We are much better than what we just played, right?
100%. The only team who's beat him in the prelims this year, who has it been?
Uprise.
These guys.
And here we go.
And here we go.
So beautiful timing by Josh Taylor to get the kill, and that's a tough death 3.
He does.
But then Taylor got a little taste of his own medicine there. And look at the way the Graham Arnold's kind of threading through here. And he's going to get the drop on McLean, begging for a penalty.
Out of here! We go win this 3-on-5, we take the fucking wind out of their sails, and we win this goddamn match. Dig fucking deep and let's go get it.
They ain't coming close to me. Flow is on atomic. I'm starting fires through poetry. The hardest out. Staying loyal, no falling out. And if you step into the court, be ready. We balling out. Yeah. The coldest.
Carl, he's got 50 seconds to work. So he's going to commit. Bunkers out. Wow. One and stays alive. Jerry Carl's going to get a free kill inside. So Jerry Carl trying to burst this one open here for New York Extreme on the Snake side. He's going to get a 3-pack, a 4-pack. Oh, Jerry, and he's still alive. That might be the best move we've seen out here today.
Pay me my respect, collecting every debt.
We just played a point where Jerry Carl came through and shot everyone from the Snake side, and they didn't put anyone in the back corner bunker or anyone in the Snake to contend with Jerry. What does Jerry do?
5 more. Jerry just gets another 5-pack.
Jerry's just over here throwing overhand rights.
Come on! Another dirty fucking trash win. We need to be better than this. This is fucking garbage.
Yeah, nobody fucking smiles.
Those penalties are undisciplined and trying to be selfish and do it yourself. You got every single motherfucker on this team backing you up, right? So believe in each other, believe in this fucking team and the game plan, and let's go fucking win, man. We gotta clean it up for tomorrow.
Also, if one of us messes up, we all mess up. We fucking know the coaches push us, okay?
Yep.
Let's do it right now.
Yep.
Right fucking now.
1, down, 2, down, 3, down.
Yeah, we already beat them once this year, so you know they're coming out with a vengeance, right? They're going to give us their best game. We just got to give them our fucking best. That's it.
Yeah, Hennessy eats up that back center. Going to get another little 2-pack here, possible 3-pack, making it look easy over here. But here comes Josh Taylor on the counterattack here, streaking down the D side. Here comes Kyle Berry on his own counterattack, and Kyle eats up Josh Taylor. I mean, they're trying to counter Jerry. But if you don't have somebody in the Snake or somebody outside wide, then it's going to be a disaster. And Jerry's just going to hit the afterburners, come through, trading out. But a penalty assessed on Jerry Caro. Good thing George McLean lived through all that craziness. CJ Cantor's going to run the highway. Oh, I don't think he knew exactly where he was. Kaye comes over and drops the hammer on him and stays alive. 10 seconds left to go. Extreme trying to pad their stats a little bit here and put another point on the board for margin.
Fucking go! That's not
thinking about it. He wants to engage. Okay, here's the gun. Oh, but he shot his gun before, and that's going to force a trick. Oh, no, I don't think he did.
Good job by Jerry to go slightly over the top and put some paint on Archie before he came up, but then Archie picks him off down the wire.
You know, when we're playing NYX, you know, we know that they bring it. Jerry Carlo's having a great event in that snake, so we put a lot of focus over there. They've been really playing extremely well this season in particular, so they're a top 5, top 4 contender team.
Let's go! Hey, minute 45! Give everything you have for a minute fucking 45!
We're reaching goals every single time, right? We're making Sunday. This is our 7th event in a row making Sunday. A year ago, that was not even in the realm of possibilities. Now we're a Sunday team. We're in that window, and now we're trying to go through the next window and be a top 4 team consistently. We can't have games like that and expect to be a top 4 team. It's just learning from our mistakes, using them for the betterment of our team, and just staying on task.
5 down, 6 down, 7 down, 8 down, 9 down, 10 down, 1 down.
Slam and fucking clam. Slam and fucking clam. Welcome to the Clam Slam. Clam Slam Jam.
And jumping into first point with Houston Heat taking on the Bears. Bears warmed up, unfortunately for them, in a loss against LA Infamous, taking on Houston Heat.
I knew they were going to make adjustments because they lost their first match. So I knew that they were going to try and do some different stuff and, you know, definitely play better because the Bears are a really good team. We practice those guys all the time. So we never underestimate those guys and what they're capable of because they have a lot of really good players. Hey, tell Mish to fucking throw him back at the back center too, huh?
2 guns in the backfield for both teams, and it looks like first strike's going to be Houston Heat. 39 seconds left to go. Mishka fighting for his life. Mishka gets dunked on by Frank. Tyler is eating bodies up right now as they are full court press as they do a little double dose with the bunker move. And Baltimore sneaks through to hit that buzzer.
Let's go for it!
Yeah, hit Sam's arm.
Fetty, Fetty, you want to come here?
No, I want this and
Nobody can stop this guy. Let me go here. Here?
Yeah. Top the head, top of the head.
Nobody knows else how to do this besides you.
Whenever I play, I learn what the other team doing versus us, and I know what exactly lanes they're shooting, so I can escape those lanes. That's why I tell Todd, well, we have to go here and here because they're not allowed to catch us.
Konstantin Fedorov blazing through here. Welcome to the most important day all year long in the paintball world. It is Sunday at the NXL World Cup. I'm Matty Marshall, alongside paintball legend Rich Telford, and we're here in the wild card round, Ochos, however you want to call it. It's going to be a long fight. If you want to get out of this round in the professional division and win this tournament, well, then you are going to need to win 4 games in a row to win the big trophy and see that view from the top of the podium. Now, we have had some upsets, and what a crazy story some of these teams are having out here. And the first one that we're going to see is the Lucky 15. So the Lucky 15s were the last seed in their division in the prelims, where they went undefeated on day 1, and they took down some Titans. They looked absolutely fabulous. They're going to be playing Baltimore Revo. And also in this set, we have Edmonton Impact. Been a while since Edmonton Impact has won a tournament. They did not win one in 2023, but you can change that all right now if they win the World Cup. They're going to have to get through Los Angeles Infamous. Infamous with their revamped line, looking amazing on the attack, very calm and composed. But, I mean, Edmonton Impact is Edmonton Impact. That's a superstar team. So the winner of Lucky 15s and Revo will play Damage. Winner of Impact and Infamous will play Heat. We also have Legion, Energy, Aftermath, and Level. That's the next set. So, Rich, Lucky 15s, Revo, what do you think?
I think Revo's got the advantage, but it's going to be exciting to see Lucky 15s. See if they've made any adjustments to that aggressive game plan of theirs.
Yeah, Lucky 15s, they got some punch in that offense, man. We saw multiple bodies at different times really step up, and, you know, they also have great composure in the backfield, and those 2s and the 3s. Clint Moore had some really big points for him, won a 1-on-1. I think he won actually a 1-on-2. McGowan's had some really good points. Levy needs to tighten it up a little bit. Levy got shot a bunch out of his spot yesterday, so if they want to prevail and beat Revo. Now, Revo, you know, they also have a ton of punch on their offense, man. Weaver, new pickup for them. He's outstanding. Benny Carroll has gotten so good. Henry Sense is always a rock. O'Mara. And then, let's see, the other start. Look, either Caleb Abel or Velez, probably depending on the play. But, yeah, man, you know, again, based on what we've seen so far this year, got to give the edge as a favorite to Baltimore Revo. But the Lucky 15s, man, they have just been so good. It's such a young and hungry squad, and I'm sure they got everyone overseas pulling for them right now. Throwing 15 minutes on the clock, getting into point number 1. Looking over the shoulders of Lucky 15s. They're starting from the red side, and Baltimore Revo starting from the blue side. Looks like a good old 5-on-5 break here, Rich.
Yeah, if I had to guess, Matt, I would guess that we are going to be on schedule all day long today. Based on the fact that both teams took very conservative breakouts, went to the 5 kind of standard spots that everybody goes to. Everybody made it there live. Nobody made any mistakes. So We have a 5-on-5 point here. Everybody on the inside of the field, everybody in the pocket. Very similar positions for both of these teams. 5-on-5. Snake insert player is getting checked from the Luckies.
Yeah, so, yeah, what Rich means by staying on schedule means probably a lot of slower points. I mean, it's Sunday. Everything's extra important out here. This is the World Cup, man. This is what you always work for in pro paintball, or just paintball in general, is we're going to see the divisionals and WNXL, semi-pro, throw down here later this afternoon. First body to drop was going to be for Baltimore Revo, and Rich, that Camry just died out of. It's become one of the bunkers of death.
For sure. Yeah, and you have to be there, and it's very, very hard to play because you've got to just give enough pressure to the guy in front of you to keep him from getting outside and dominating you. If you look the other way, they can slip past you, get into the snake, and you don't even know about it. That's catastrophic. But there's bounce shots that come in there. There's bad angles from both sides of the field, so it's a very challenging. It's probably the most challenging bunker to play on the field.
Yeah, it is incredibly challenging, and we just see so that and the Landry logistics spot. A lot of guys are dying out of those two spots, but a lot of guys are getting kills from those spots, so that's why you're going to see those occupied quite a bit. Henry Sense with a nice little fell out, but advantage here, going to Lucky 15s. They're in a 5-on-4 situation, and they got Clint Moore out on the D side. He's into D1, so nice fill there. Also Tower that side.
Well, it's slightly different reasons why those two bunkers are hard to play. The Landry logistic bunker, a lot of guys are getting shot out of there because it's such a dominant position that they're like, hey, we got to kill this guy before we can get outside. Whereas the can behind it on the snake side, people are just taking random pop shots at that guy, and that guy's walking out. 4-on-5 advantage here for the Lucky 15s.
Oh, and
5-on-3 advantage for Lucky 15.
Oh, Rich, another death here. This time it's Benny Carroll dying out of their spot. So, yeah, Revo goes, well, like all the teams, probably a little conservative. You're not going to see a ton of risk because it's hard to make it out wide. But if you're going to play defensively, you cannot die out of your spots. But they're going to turn it around, though. So in a 5-on-3 situation, Clint Moore, the veteran, he catches one. So that's a tough death for Clint.
And honestly, this was the story with Lucky 15 all day yesterday and the day before, Matty, where they would be in the 5-on-3 situation against a team that was better than them. And most often, they would come out with the win. But going from a 5-on-3, you would expect them to dominate those points. But they end up just kind of pulling it out in a 1-on-1 or a 2-on-1 in Clint Moore's case. Let's see if Lucky can tighten this up a little bit. There's still a body lead, 4-on-3 advantage for Lucky, and Lucky is slightly outside of the pocket on the D side in that D side tower. Boy, he's backing way up though to try to get that cross shot.
Did you see how Clint got shot? Did he get shot in a move or out of his spot?
Out of the D2.
Okay. So, and then now here comes Lucky 15s.
Well, I love that move up the middle.
50.
Love that move up the middle, Matt, but he's got to make his shot, right? Once they know you're there and they know which way you're looking, it's less likely that you're going to get that free kill.
So they got Carroll here on your screen. He's going back and forth. He's at that tower. He's thinking like he might want to move up. He's looking like his body language was telling me he might go. And here goes, getting caught.
Sloppy.
Yeah, caught trying to get past that 50 here. I think that was Mason Hines. Mason Hines taking the walk, trying to play some offense. So they've thrown two bodies away now.
Yeah, great read and react there from Weaver. Weaver gets another kill from that Landry logistic tower. Just, again, we went from a 5-on-3 to now a 3-on-1 Revo advantage.
Yeah, if you want to win games on Sunday, you can't squander 5-on-3s.
That is, we say the cardinal no-no is to be alive at the end of the game and not be pushing when the time runs out. The second cardinal rule of paintball is if you have a 5-on-3, you have to win it.
Yeah, it's just such a huge advantage. Each gun represents 20% of your firepower. So if you're at 100% and the other team's at 60%, that's a big advantage.
Yeah, two of your guys are not getting any pressure all the time. And if the guys who are getting pressure decide to look into those paintballs, that's a really, really bad decision and a real bad look.
So, but just great composure from Revo. They didn't get rattled. They lost those couple bodies. But yeah, good job by Sense and the boys to stay focused in that drastic low body situation and able to put their first point on the board. So Lucky 15s need to tighten it up a little bit. Los Angeles Infamous here, and Edmonton Impact about to throw down. Tyler Benilio getting the start here on Sunday at the World Cup, so that's a lot of confidence they have in that young man, and he is very talented. Trevor Reeser and Matt Drilla going to double up that back center.
Do you know where he came from, Matt?
Tyler Benilio?
Yeah.
NorCal strong, baby.
Nice. That's what we like to hear.
Yeah, I played it with, he's a really good dude, man. I played 10-man with him on Cap Factory, and he's real good at the paintball. But yeah, so right now Matt Jackson making his move, so we got that got that arrowhead spread here. It's that typical breakout with Impact slightly better field position here.
A one-body advantage because Joe Barrett took the walk on the break for Infamous.
Yeah, so that's a good kill here for Edmonton Impact as they're up by a body. See what they can do with it. Matt Jackson cutting down that snake lane.
Yep.
And then Darula looking to try to keep that push from Infamous pushing up into the Doritos.
Yeah, right now Infamous is just happy to sit in the pocket. They want to try to catch Impact on one of these moves outside so they can equalize it and get back into a 4-on-4. Obviously, Impact does not want to get shot as they try to get outside the pocket. They have 2 players attacking up the center field in Matt Fuzzy and Darula. 5-on-3, 5-on-4 advantage here for Impact. Impact with 3 across the back line, both cans back center. 2 in the center field with Darula and Fuzzy. Infamous with 3 in the back and 1 at the Landry Logistics bunker with Ryan Hall.
Nate wants to get out. Nate, on the right-hand side of your screen, Infamous, that on the blue side of the field, Nate Schrader in the back center really wants to push out, man. He's up and on his feet. He's wrapping around. Body language tells me he wants to go.
Yeah, he does want to go, but he's probably not sure which way to go. And if they can get another kill, that'll kind of help him make that decision. Impact, I love it, going on to Infamous' side of the field through the center, Matty. Up into Infamous' wing. Some teams are calling that the monster when they get on your side of the field and they're in your wing. And the key to that position is getting in there undetected, right? So if you get in there, they don't know you're there. As Nate tries to get at that back center, he catches Nate on that fill. And that's what he's looking for. If Nate knows that he's there, knows which way he's looking, he can fill the opposite way and get out of back center without getting shot. Impact looking very Impact-ish here. 5 alive on the break, shot a guy on the break, completely controlling both tapes, moving up the center of the field, pressing their advantage.
They're on their side, so, I mean, we've seen Darula do this. He's been kind of the guy making this move. Gets past the 50, gets onto his opponent's side of the field. He's currently at Infamous's wedge, and he's backed up off that spot. He's not touching the bunker. He's not telegraphing his move, and he has not dropped his zone on that snake side. He's waiting for somebody to try to either get up to the laydown door or try to go, you can see here in our telestration, or to move out into that insert bunker snake side. He's just been posted up. He hasn't even shot his gun.
Yeah, and again, Impact and Infamous displaying the fact that we are probably going to be on schedule all day here on Sunday because these points are going to be long, slow, and very technical. 4-on-5 advantage for Impact. Getting down to 4 minutes already so far in this match. Getting close to 4 minutes in this first point.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a nice move by Matt. And when I say he hasn't even shot his gun yet, that's a good thing. You know, he's not blasting away. He's not getting too hyper in there. He's just staying very calm and very smart. He's going to start wrapping around.
And they know he's there now.
Know he's there now. So he tried to get a look on a wrap.
Nate might go get him if he can. I can see Nate trying to figure that out in that big brain of his.
Did he actually see him? I thought he did.
From our view, it looked like it because they both flinched off as if they saw each other and were like, oh, we don't want to shoot each other.
And there's Matt Darula. Jazz completely posted and dedicated towards that snake zone.
Laval there in the can for Impact, trying to put in Ryan Hall in that Landry Logistics bunker so he can get out either to the snake corner or the snake insert, which will put a little bit more pressure on Infamous. Infamous still with all 4 bodies in the pocket. Impact with all 5 bodies in the pocket, but on Infamous' side of the field in the center. And we talked about this on when we started commentating last Wednesday. We started talking about how the pockets were going to be played really, really heavily and how these points will probably be slowing down a little bit here on Sunday. And we've gotten to Sunday and the points are slowing down.
Yeah. This is Sunday paintball, man, especially because it's the World Cup.
Yeah.
Don't overstate the importance of this event.
And it's about not making mistakes, right? That's what guys are out here trying. They obviously want to shoot the other guy. They obviously want to fly down the field and look like heroes. But more so, they don't want to make a mistake and let their team down right now.
Nate knows he's there. Nate just tried to do the throw the pod trick, but he couldn't get it all the way to Darula.
Maybe his shoulder isn't as strong as we thought it was because he couldn't reach that.
I think it's his left shoulder, and he's throwing with his right. He's right-handed. But that time he definitely threw the pod and it connected with the bunker. That's actually pretty. That might work. I mean, what the throw the pod trick means is that, with Darula posted in there, if Darula feels that bunker move towards him, then he'll think that there's opponent on his other side, right on the other side of the bunker, which will force him to react. So Nate is trying to bait him in to launching. But Darula he didn't hit the bunker with the first pod. He kind of nuzzled it with the second one, but yeah, he just hasn't really moved it enough. So while Nate was trying to do that, he ends up getting caught in that back center. So
he was completely out of paint too, Matt. Nate had shot all his paint, and that's why I think he was playing a little bit looser there and is a little bit more frustrated now because He didn't want to get shot, but basically kind of run out of options. When you're one and you stay at home for too long, you run out all your bullets.
Yeah.
So 5-on-3 advantage here for Impact in this first point against Infamous. Joe Barrett taking the walk on the break, and now Nasty Nate getting shot out 5 minutes into the point. Repositioning there for Impact, going from the Landry Logistics back-to-back center. I don't know if you can justify the retreat in a 5-on-3, but Infamous is able to get out the D1, but at the same time, Impact makes the snake. This should signify the end of this point. It's like Zupa in the snake here for Impact. Zupa's going to look inside, put some pressure on Ryan Hall. Ryan knows that he's there, just stays alive, tucks in a little bit.
Yeah, so we saw a 3-on-5 just pulled off. The Lucky 15s had 5, Revo had 3, and Revo was able to win that one.
Yeah, it's when you're the 5 and you're the lower ranked team, it's easier than when you're the 3 and you're the lower ranked team. And Infamous is just in a tough spot here, Matt. They lost the break, and they've just been kind of at a slight disadvantage this whole match. Impact hasn't done anything too impactful. See what I did there? But just been controlling this whole point. Just slow, methodical, control, no mistakes. Cali getting shot out of back center, Matty. 5-on-2 now.
Yeah, just 2 bodies left alive right now for Los Angeles Infamous.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Travis should just go ahead and concede, yeah.
5-on-2. 7:51. I mean, Impact could just take as much time as they want.
Yeah, they could literally burn the whole clock off.
That was a masterful point there from Impact. Great job by Matt Jarula. Really, it was the one kind of forcing them to get stuck in those back spots. And so here's the first one. And check the second one. I think this one got there. It did hit the bunker, but it just didn't hit with enough momentum. And then Nate got caught there. We see no pods on his back, and Nate slumped shoulders in frustration. Zupa had made it up into that 50 to get that kill on the back center, leaving just 2 bodies. And at that point, Travis Lemansky, coach and owner of Infamous, had seen enough. Matt Jarrell, big smile on his face. We're in the pits right now with Impact. Let's listen in. Yeah, so they're everyone saying, way to go, Jarula. Let's see if Lucky 15s can answer here.
They shoot 3 on the break, Matty. That is the answer. One of the 3 gets a penalty. So 5-on-1 advantage here for the Lucky 15s with only 1 player left alive from Revo, and it's Weaver, Elliot Weaver, hero from yesterday, in that Landry Logistics bunker. I don't know that Lucky knows it's a 5-on-1 yet, but they've had plenty of time to figure out their game plan based on how long it took Impact to win that last point. So they should have it dialed in tight.
Yeah, bomb blows off. You got 3 bodies, Salcedo, Velez, and Sense coming off. So the Lucky 15s have another big high body situation. This time it's even better, as there's just, was there only 1 body left alive right now for Revo?
Yeah. 5-on-1. Elliot Weaver, last player left alive in the Landry Abyss bunker, and he's been eliminated.
I think McGowan just got shot in his back by his own team.
That'll teach him.
Yeah, so an amazing break by Lucky 15s. And that really did all the work for them.
And that's what they were doing well yesterday or up until this point, Matty. They were playing almost all their matches either 4-on-5 or 3-on-5 based on how good their on-the-break shooting was. They just struggled in the 5-on-3 or the 4-on-3 situations after that.
In the pits with Revo right now. Coach Mike Jeffrey.
Big brain on Mike Jeffrey.
Infamous down by 1 to Impact. Joe Barrett first to the box. They're going to send Schrader out to spin another one.
See if Joe Barrett can survive the breakout this time.
And Brandon Cornell kind of gets stuck out in the open area. Might have caught a bouncer.
Yeah, caught a bouncer going to that tower on the D side, but he is alive. Impact with JC making the snake insert.
Oh, Ryan either got shot on a bounce shot or by his own guy. Ryan, the death stare that Ryan just gave his back to guys.
Yeah, Joe Barrett's like, get out of my bunker. I want to go play there.
It was I think it was Barrett. I don't think it was Nate.
Here goes Nate with the release into the center wing. Some cross pressure on JC in the snake insert.
Or Ryan Hall just keeps looking back at his guys, shaking his head. Like, really?
Why
Sunday morning, huh? Sunday morning is when we want to do friendly fire, huh? Okay, great. That's 2 points in a row because I think McGowan from Lucky 15s, I think he got shot by his own guy too. Everyone's amped up right now.
Callie Rudolph just took a hard bounce in that snake can. Dropped to a knee. He's playing a little bit tighter.
Laval running through. He's going to get 1. Gets Nate. And he's going to launch on the attack.
This is what I like to see.
Nick Laval's going to get 1. He's going to get 2. He's going to get 3. So that is on the list. Now, there is $5,000 at stake right now. Ooh, major penalty going to be assessed, possibly on Infamous.
Yeah, looks like it was on Infamous.
Yeah, so courtesy of Pate Smith Law. So if you are needing a lawyer to represent you in a property claim against your insurance company, he's your guy, and he has blessed the paintball world with $5,000 at stake, and that is the first one that's going to go on the list, Nick Laval.
Coolest thing to happen in paintball for a long, long time. Thank you very much, Pate Smith and Associates. I'm just hoping I get into a beef with an insurance company now, and I can call Pate and be like, yo, back me up, bro. We're going to war.
Yeah, so that's a 3-pack here for Nick Laval on the list. And we're in the pits right now with Infamous.
Eddie Tomeo there, coach for Infamous.
So here's this nice run through. Nick Laval stitches up Nate Schrader, pauses, poised, launches, dices up Barrett. Also got that inside kill as well. And here's it from another angle. Yeah, Nate had no idea who was coming. Good that Nate didn't pull. I'm not sure where the major came from.
I was going to say, I don't know who the penalty was on. Hopefully it was not Barrett.
So look, he gets, that's the second kill. Might have been, so that was the third kill. So yeah, Nick.
That'd be a rough game for Barrett if he shoots one of his own guys and then draws a major.
Yeah, so Nick Laval, the wrecking ball, going right through that middle. There's Tyler Pinillo, new pickup this year, rookie on Impact. And there's Matt Derula, the hero from the last point. So all locked up at 1 here with the Lucky 15s, Clint Moore. And McGowan used to be their coach, but still good enough to be on that starting lineup on Sunday. So he's like, you know what, boys, I'm not quite ready to completely absorb this clipboard yet. I think I'm going to suit up and play.
As a coach, I've noticed that I'm a better player than you, so I'm going to go and give you my clipboard.
Yeah. Aiden Ball's doing a good job, though, coaching him. I mean, got him to Sunday. They didn't make Sunday last year.
World Cup, baby, and they make Snake on the break. I love it. He went super high. The lane from Weaver was just even higher. 5-on-5 breakout here.
Coffee with that's a big bite off the break. This is the first big move we've seen into the Snake so far on Sunday, as Coffee's going to get in clean. Lewis Coffee had some really good points in the prelims. He helped get him here. And looks like Revo still with O'Mara and Sense doubling up that back center. Coffee feeling no pressure here in the Snake.
Put a lot of pressure on Weaver in that Landry logistics bunker. Kind of blocked everybody out, came up over the top of Snake too, and there was just pump in that lane.
Yeah.
Great move there from the Lucky 15 player from the Snake insert can to the Snake insert to back up Coffee here in the Snake.
Yeah, Coffee now on the inside Snake too, looking, just being safe. I like that. You know, he started to put a lot of pressure, really made Revo have to tuck in, and then he dips into that inside part and
great move to
stays
Snake
alive.
Yeah, sorry, Matty. Great move for Lucky to go from Snake insert into Snake 1. Back up Coffee here in the Snake. Put some more pressure on Revo in the back center and in that Snake side can.
Yeah, Revo is really feeling the pinch. They still have 5 bodies left alive, but my God, they are tucked in as tight as they can, except for the can. The can is down low. He's not feeling much pressure, so Lucky 15s could try to put some more pressure on. It's got to be Velez, right? Velez has been playing the can.
He's been playing the can, yeah.
Because they haven't really been going more to this conservative game plan. Velez going to try to get out. Might have got clipped on the front of his barrel there.
Nope. He's clean.
Thought I heard a tink and thought I saw something, but maybe not.
And of course, Matt and I see things all the time that the referees don't see. If we see it, just doesn't matter. What does Lucky 15 need to do here, Matt? They need to get out D-side, right?
Yeah, they need to get out D-side. I mean, they rule the Snake. They got 2 bodies in the Snake. And these guys in the Snake, they have 7.5 minutes to work with. It's tied. They need to not die.
So the Lucky 15 guy that should have gone just got dinked out of the Judo side can.
You can't, that's again, just, that, like most of the guns are this way. Actually, you know what? Most of the guns are D-side. They're either hiding or D-side.
Now, Revo could not be much tighter than they are right now, though, right, Matty?
Yeah, that's
even from our perspective, we can't see. We can really only see Elliot Weaver here in the Landry Logistics Tower for Revo. Everybody else, bad death there for Coffee.
Again, you got time, man. You know, and Weaver's really good. Like Weaver's becoming one of the better players in the league, and Weaver just owned him in a snapshot. He pretty much knew he was coming at a certain point in time, and then Coffee just overextends. So they had lost the body on the D side, and now Coffee overextends slightly, gets shot by Weaver. 7 minutes left to go, and now Revo's going to launch. Love's able to get out wide. Now he goes in. Levy's still alive, so Levy had made it to the 50. Oh, that
impact play going up the middle. That was bad penalty. Wow, and then he turns his back and pushes against the bunker. Nobody saw that, Matt. Not sure who that was.
You mean Velez?
Velez, yeah. Got shot going up there by the snake guy. Went through. Shoots another guy, too. Man, Velez is getting away with one. Pushes it back into the bunker again to try to get rid of that hit. 4-on-1 advantage now.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I was a little blocked out from when he made that move from the head ref and the camera tower.
Yeah, you just bent over just a little bit and you just see the pink.
Might have not left enough, you know? I mean, if a paintball hits you, if you guys are just tuning in, if a paintball hits you and a ref sees it, even if it doesn't leave anything, you're gonna get called out. But if a paintball actually hits you and it sprays off of you and it doesn't leave any mark, then and the ref didn't see it, you're not gonna get called out. It's not a hit. So there's Velez, the hero in that point. And that was a big one, man. Lucky 15s, they, again, were in a really good, so that's 2 points now out of the 3 where they've been in the dominant position, either high bodies or with the real estate, and they just have not been able to capitalize. But that's why it's hard on Sunday. That's why it's hard to win paintball tournaments. Revo's a team full of vets. They've been deep on Sunday before, haven't won a tournament yet, but you know, they can beat really good top teams, and you just can't make those mistakes against a team like Revo or any of the teams that are, you know, teams that are composed vets. So now, with the 2-point lead, Edmonton Impact over Infamous. See how Infamous is going to answer. Ooh, they sent out Sam Silberg. So Sam Silberg, there was a couple 5-packs that were close, at least as close. Maybe not better, not sure who's going to get the $500 courtesy of Pate Smith Law. But Sam Silberg had, I believe, a 5-pack. It was for sure a 1-on-4. And so that so far is the leader. But then McGowan had a 5-pack, and there was another 5-pack. I didn't check my notes, but I think the McGowan 5-pack. Colin Cherry had a pretty nice 5-pack. So those are the guys in the running for the $500, but there's $5,000 at stake. So he's going to get today, and in addition to the $40K for first place. We got a lot of paintball to play here, Rich. Yeah, so they're going to risk Silberg. Silberg goes all the way out and up in a D2 and gets shot.
Did they only start with 4, Matt? Because there's only 3 now, and Silberg's taking the walk.
Yeah, that would make sense, right? If you're on a, you know, the other team's going to be on a power play. Because remember the penalty at the end.
Yeah,
I didn't get any confirmation.
We didn't know who the penalty was on, but now we know. It was somebody on Infamous. Impact with a big advantage here. 5-on-3. Infamous in both cans and the center brick on the snake side. Impact with snake can, Landry Logistics, tower, back center, snake side brick. I believe they either have one in the Dorito or they lost one early. So it's either a 4-on-3 or a 5-on-3 at this point. Impact with a 2-point lead, 6 minutes left in the match, and that is a long time, but not based on the amount of time that these points are taken, Matt.
Yeah.
Where usually you can score a point in 1 minute and 30 to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Their first point was 8 minutes long, so it kind of changes the dynamic there.
That's a good point.
Sorry, Infamous now able to push out into D2, Matt, even down on bodies.
Yeah, well, they're going to need it. Again, they're down by 2, like you said, and they don't have a lot of time to work with, so they're going to have to push the issue, especially if they lose this one. But Barrett's into D2, and he's wrapping around. Barrett, no, he feels the moment right now. He knows that they're down by 2. They have to try to present some sort of offense. He knows he's going to be going into guns. Matt Jackson at the laydown door here. There's going back to Barrett. Barrett just wheeling and dealing up and over the top and inside of his spot. Going back and forth, and those are the lanes he's trying to shoot right now.
Interesting to see Joe Barrett in that attack position there at D-side now. Which usually he's been playing, you know, the lockdown master. Well, he gets into D3, Matt.
The past couple seasons, Rich, we have seen offense out of Barrett, and more up the center, but he's got it in the bag, and also he has no choice right now.
Yeah, if they want to win, he's in the position to make this happen. They're only down by 1 body here and only down by 2 points, but again, the time is really slowed down, so these points are so crucial.
3-on-4 situation in favor of Impact.
Ryan Hall moves to that wing on the snake side, looking inside for Infamous, trying to catch Fuzzy here in front of him in the laydown can snake side. Fuzzy is exposed. Oh, big move here. Big move, Matty.
Ryan Hall comes through. He's going to get one. He's going to dunk on Jarula, and he stays alive with the 2-pack so far. Ryan Hall putting the team on his back right now. It was nice. The guns had shifted to Barrett. Barrett does catch one, though, Rich. So Ryan, but then Ryan, did Ryan get shot by his own guy
shot
again?
him.
Oh, my God. That's 2 points in a row, man. Let the dude feast, Callie.
Oh, my God. Now it's a one-on-one.
Ryan,
that was an amazing move. Don't let this take you down, brother.
If Ryan had ran through to get the 4-pack, that would have been the big leader for the $5 grand.
You could have just handed him $5 grand.
Well, not yet, man. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
Well, I'm trying to get excited, okay? It's Sunday paintball, baby.
Well, now it's going to go to
one-on-one.
a 2-on-1.
Oh, is it 2-on-1? Oh, yeah, sorry. 2-on-1. Infamous had a really good opportunity to win this point, but unfortunately, with the team kill, Ryan Hall getting pulled out of impact side of the field just before he could drop the hammer on the last 2 players.
Well, and Callie has to push forward and play aggressive in this 1-on-2 because he has no choice. There's 3:37 left. If he loses this, which, on paper you should, you're not supposed to win 1-on-2s. So he's really going to have to try to make something happen here because if not, then Travis is just going to need to concede that point to preserve the time.
Oh, Callie didn't know that Zupa had moved into Snake 1 there. Gets caught, thought it was a 1-on-1, but it was a 2-on-1. And now Infamous needs to concede this point because Impact will just sit here and win this match.
Yeah, I mean, I can't confirm it 100% but the way that looked, the way that Ryan reacted, and the only body left was Callie, is that Callie shot Ryan.
I confirmed. I just texted Callie, and I was like, Callie, did you shoot Ryan? He's like, hell yeah, dude. Get out of my way. I'm trying to be a superstar out here.
Well, yeah, Impact looking pretty good here. Everything going their way. Poor Ryan Hall looks like he's been shot by his own team twice.
Kill's kill.
The paintball gods are on our side.
Hey, that makes a big difference, man. If you get the paintball gods pulling for you, you can do almost anything.
Well, Impact was so good 2022, winning 2 in a row. And then this year, it's just been a little frustrating for them. They did take 3rd place at the first event, but then an 8th, a 7th, and a 10th. So, coming off a 10th place when you're Evanston Impact, they want this one. They want to win the World Cup again. They've done this before.
Benny Carroll shot on the break, 5-4 advantage.
But
now.
But Lucky 15s lose, I believe, Levy.
Shocking that Levy gets shot again. I only see 3 Lucky 15s out there, Matt. There was a penalty that last point, so it could have been a 3-on-5 to begin with. 3-on-4 now, advantage for Revo. Back 3, Landry Logistics bunker with Weaver. Lucky 15s have the 2 center towers and the Dorito 2, so good positions for Lucky, but down a body. Oh, they also have the center wing, so 4-on-4.
Yeah, 4-on-4, good position here. Levy's actually had a pretty good day today. It was just yesterday he was struggling with survivability.
Yeah.
Because he got in the 50. Coffee was the one that overextended and died, and he made a nice fill in there. But yeah, but this is, again, tough death in that moment, right?
And Ryan Hall showed us where the seam is on this field, right? If you come around the wing side, you can go for the wing side right into the other team's side of the field with nobody even seeing it while they're all in the pocket, bunkering 1 or 2 players out.
McGowan at the Landry Logistics tower for the Lucky 15s. Clint Moore's going to dig out wide. O'Mara feeling the pinch at the can. That's towards the D side. Oh, Clint Moore getting checked out by the ref. And it looks like he's
one shot in the elbow going in there. And then he picks it up and shows it to the ref.
Yeah, good zone control from Revo.
3-on-4 advantage here for Revo. Still inside the pocket. Elliot Weaver, if he finds out that the guy's in the wing looking inside, he might look to release and go get him off the field. Lucky drops another one, Maddie. Revo going to be up by 2 points with less than 5 minutes to play.
Yeah, so these points have been close. Lucky 15s have had an advantage a few times. They just haven't been able to do anything with it.
Would you say they squandered those advantages?
Well, the first ones they did. And, it's just such a cool story, though, with the Lucky 15s taking 6th overall, a 7th, a 6th, and a 6th overseas in the Netherlands, in England, and in France. But Breakout Smaller Camp Carnage couldn't make it. So, Joy Division and Verse were second and third. They didn't make Sunday, but the Lucky 15s did. So the future is if they can keep this crew together for the next couple years, they're going to be real strong. They still got some time to work with. They're not out of this game quite yet, but those small mistakes have cost them.
Just the fact that they were like the lowest ranked team coming in here and they're playing on Sunday is amazing, right?
Yeah.
No pressure, right? Everything's no pressure on you guys. Just relax, enjoy yourself, try to play at your best.
Yeah, those Brits can play some paintball. Now, body coming off right now. It's Ryan Hall taking the ball. He's going to be assessed here on Infamous.
Major on Infamous.
It's not looking good for their chances here. They need to concede this point. They're going to be down by 4. They only have 3 minutes left. Jonah gets a spin.
This match is over.
Well, not quite yet. Concede the point, guys.
I just said this match is over, Matt.
Rich,
Once I've said the match is over,
you're not the
it's
one
over.
that gets to decide it. Like, I know it's been 5 days, brother. I know you're getting a little antsy up here. Yeah, so no, it's, yeah, why is Infamous not conceding this point? Spread doesn't mean, okay, they finally did. Okay. Yeah, so Infamous has some work to do. They're going to have to go four-court press here shortly and see if that works. It did work in the prelims a bit. You can't score quick points on this one.
I just saw the signal from the referee. I was wondering why that was a major, because the Infamous player that ran to the left 50 didn't shoot anybody. And generally speaking, when you get a major, it's because you got shot and then you shot somebody else. But the Captain Abel was over motioning that he was running and trying to wipe hits off
like
as he was running.
Like a Captain Quick Hands?
Captain Quick Hands, and Captain Quick Hands was not quick enough. They got caught. Didn't see who it was, but got the old running and wiping at the same time penalty. Luckily, Infamous had enough bodies to pull out, so I don't think they're going to be starting down.
In the pits right now with Impact. Big Dave Baines talking to those guys. Big smile from Tyler Panelio. Should be pretty happy. I mean, they got a pretty sizable league. There's not a lot of time left. We got a real good chance of winning this one. Lucky 15's a little bit different story here. They're only down by 2, and they've been in a lot of these points. They've actually been up a lot of these points, and they still have 5 minutes to work with, but it has to start right here, Rich. This is the do-or-die moment here for the Lucky 15s.
4 on 3 advantage for Lucky 15s. Matty, they're winning these breakouts.
And here they again. Now let's see what they do with this advantage. They again have a high body situation. Do they recognize that they are in a high body situation, and then can they execute? As we talked about when we first saw this field, how I was playing on in the exhibition on Wednesday, this field's going to be about execution. It's not that complicated of a field.
It's not about game plans out here. Everyone's doing the same game plan.
Everyone's pretty much running the same game plans.
Velez takes a hard bounce there in that snake can. Gets a good check by the referee. Looks like he's okay now.
Yeah, and again, Lucky 15s is still in. They're still in this, but there's no Hurricanes here on Sunday. There's no X Factor here on Sunday. No New York Extreme. Just the factor here is a little bit of a micro win in and of itself, but that's obviously not what they're thinking. They're thinking, let's go win this tournament, but they have to utilize this one body advantage, and they can't really dilly-dally too much. They're down by 2, so they are going to have to start pushing in these guns here shortly, and I say that Clint Moore gets Cyclops, and he walks off. So yeah, again, they're just squandering these high body situations. That's the 3rd high body situation that they've squandered, and now it's a 3-on-3. They do shoot Henry Sense, so now they're in a 3-on-2, another high body situation.
Omar's looking to get
nice
kill.
Middle
gets caught. 3-on-1 now, Matty.
Yep.
Oh, they don't know the one guy's left alive, so he gets 1 kill.
Levy had Jesus. Oh my God.
That's so sloppy. We went from a 3-on-1 to a 1-on-1 because the Lucky 15 guys were walking in like the point was over. But Velez is still alive.
This is why you have to keep the count, or play like if you don't
Always
know the
play
count.
like
Yeah. So Coffee and Levy just run right into Velez's gun. Velez, if he beats McGowan, Velez just won a 1-on-3. That is on the list for the $5,000. 1-on-3 situation, as long as he's clean. Referee in there checking him out. Oh, they're going to pull him out, and that's going to be a major. A major is going to be assessed here.
You know what that is? That's paintball karma for that point he got earlier. When he cheated earlier and didn't get caught for it.
Wow, that's crazy. So Velez I was about to write Velez's name down on my list of great moves, but because he just pulled off a 1-on-3. Not sure when he got hit though, but the referee found a hit on him. But if I'm the coach for the Lucky 15s, I'm still saying, okay, cool, he had a hit on him. No, but you guys still made a giant mistake by just running down the field and just giving away 2 free kills. Let's see where that hit came from. Right there. Oh, now that's one you're probably not going to feel.
Nope.
Yeah, he's shooting the ground. He's diving in. He's already had to deal with multiple bodies running at him. I'm gonna give Velez the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, he definitely was shot, and he definitely got that penalty. But that may be one he actually did not feel.
Karma.
Yeah, maybe karma. Tough break.
It all balances out in the end, man. You get away with one, you get caught on one. Infamous Impact. Like Matt said, he thinks this match is already over.
That's not at all. See, again, you're doing the thing where you say the thing.
I agree
and then
with
you. Tell me.
I agree with you. I think this match is over.
I'm not that confused yet, okay?
I don't believe Infamous is going to be able to score 5 points in less than 3 minutes. I hope I'm wrong, because I would love to see just from an entertainment point of view.
Well, Infamous hasn't been able to score a point yet, and they only have 3 minutes to score 4. So tall order indeed. They're going to lose a body streaking out wide here on the snake side, and they do not shoot anybody. So it's a 5-on-4 situation here in favor of Impact with Infamous pushing the issue up the middle. That's the safe route to run. That's where the attack is. When the quick points have been scored out here at this tournament, it's been up the middle for the most part.
Yeah, and Impact does a good job of getting a player to that tower on the D side and to the snake side one, because now those guys can shut down that inside move up the middle that you're talking about, Matt. Infamous down to just 3 bodies left alive. 2 in the pocket with Ryan Hall, and it looks like maybe Thomas Taylor, and 1 Infamous player going from Dorito into Dorito 1. 5-on-3 advantage here. 5-on-2 advantage here for Impact. 2 minutes left in this match. 4-point spread. Matt might have been right. This match might be over already, boys.
I've already had half my coffee, brother. I did not say that. I'm pretty sure you did. But here we go. So Edmonton Impact is going to saunter up to the 50 in the snake as another body comes off, and that is so that Infamous is not conceding it, because a 5-point run in 1 minute and 50. I mean, at least try. You know, the answer is always no until you ask or attempt it. And so they are going to finally get a concession. But yeah, this is going to be a frustrating end to Infamous's journey at the World Cup. I do love that lineup, man. If they can keep, if Travis can keep that roster together, that roster is going to be good. They're already pretty good, but I like the offense that they have. I like the veterans they have, you know, threats and vets, right? And the threats that are developing between Nate Schrader, Tim Brusselback, and Sam Silberg on the D side, and then Joan Jamrose and Patient on the snake side. I mean, even if they want to pull off, you know, Brusselback, or if they need to put another body on the snake side from the 3 they have on the D side, that's a lot of weapons. And then they got Barrett and Cowley, and I mean, it's
definitely an embarrassment of Richmond's on that squad. Any one of those guys could go start on another squad, on any other squad. So,
but Impact feeling it right now. Smiles, as they are going to be most likely here moving on to the quarterfinals, but they got a tough match in front of them. It's going to be a good old classic Houston Heat, Edmonton Impact battle.
That's actually one of my favorite games.
Rivalries?
Yes, yeah. One of my favorite rivalries. 200.
Lucky 15 still in this one, though. I want to see, did they put the point up? Okay, they did. They did good. So it's a 1-point spread. Lucky 15's got a chance here at that major that was just thrown on Rob Velez. And they've been running pretty much, let's see, you got Carroll, Moore, Levy, McGowan, and Green this time. So they've switched out. So Green and Coffey have both been doing duty on snake side. They're going to give Coffey a rest. It's going to be Green this time. Green had a really, really nice, it was game one. Had like a 3-pack in the snake.
See if Lucky 15 can win the breakout and then capitalize on it, Matt, because they've been winning it a lot, but not capitalizing. Yeah, only 3 players for Revo because of that penalty.
Big power play and another high body situation here for the Lucky 15s, and they immediately shoot Velez. So, and they're going to
karma.
And they're going to get Henry Sense.
5-on-1, Matty. Oh, and they shoot Tense. 3-to-3, Matty. Lucky 15s, they're good, but they're also lucky. And lucky is real big in paintball. If you're a paintball player or a gambler, you gotta actually plan on being lucky every once in a while.
I've been, shout out to Ainsley, owner of this team, runs one of the best paintball fields I've ever seen in the entire world.
It's beautiful.
Oh God, it's so gorgeous. The grass is pristine, and he'll mow it with his machine, but then he'll go out with his scissors.
Oh yeah,
make sure everything's dialed. But
he's got a little bit of a problem.
The history of the team's Lucky 15s, because I may be butchering this story slightly, but I think it was on horse racing. Him and his buddy hit this big payday, and it was like the super long shot, and they made the bet, and they're like, if we win, we're gonna start a paintball team.
That's awesome.
Sure enough, they won, and so that's where the term Lucky 15s came from.
Very cool. Impact coming out against Infamous. Minute 47 left, 5-minute point.
It's just good for the sport when you see a young, hungry team like Lucky 15s, especially, you know, look, man, the Europeans can play paintball. That's part of the history of the game. I always loved going over there, and you know, we got the Tauntauns as one of the top 4 teams. They got a legit chance to win this tournament, coming off a lot of momentum overseas, winning the European Championships in the last 2 in a row. Jumping into this one, it's been all Impact, though. See if they get that Mercy Rule win, make it look ugly on the scoreboard for Infamous.
4-on-3 advantage for Infamous. 4-on-2 advantage for Infamous. JC gets out to the snake corner. I'm not sure if it's going to help any. Thomas releasing through the center, gets one, gets blasted. Doesn't get anyone, actually. He was doing that hand signal like he got somebody. Impact dropping a couple more.
Oh, Nate's going for it.
Yeah, Infamous is going to get on the board here. Might be a little too little, a little too late.
Now they just need 4 more of those. Hey, man, Good to see the fire, though, right? I mean, Infamous is not just going to roll over. So we will see at least one more point here with Infamous before their year's over. And then we're going to have, I think we're going to have Thomas Taylor come up for this next set.
Nice.
Legion, Energy Elite, Aftermath, and Level. So 20 seconds to go before the start of this next point. Lucky 15's got the momentum, but Revo is back at full strength.
10 seconds.
Revo with an 8th place at the last event, a 9th at the Mid-Atlantic Major after a rough start to the season with 2 15ths, but they've been trending the right way, but it's all going to come down to this next 2 minutes and 26 seconds left as both teams start out 5-on-5, and they are mirrored up identically. First to launch, so it's going to be Revo, as Omara is going to glide into the laydown door. First checked off towards that D-side way, now going to establish a lane on that snake because he knows that the Lucky 15s do like to play aggressive on this snake side. He's thinking about maybe moving up, though. Yeah, his body language tells me he wants to go. So he's going to move up, and he's going to get to that wedge clean, and then now establish a lane on that snake.
Lucky player in the back center getting shot and drawing a penalty, so 5-on-3 advantage here for Revo. 5-on-2 advantage for Revo.
Lucky 15 should probably just blow the horn.
They should concede this point.
Yeah, it's a 5-on-2. You have 1 minute and 42 seconds left. If you're the coach for Lucky, I was going to say, if you're the coach, maybe give him 10 seconds, because the Revo does get penalties sometimes.
Yeah, true.
So Revo getting a little bit of a gift themselves as Lucky 15's drawing a penalty. And we're in the pits right now with Revo. Coach Mike Jeffrey.
Listen.
What I'm really interested in seeing is if Blast Can't comes out here later.
I want to hear this.
Hey, you heard that guy, Henry? It's going to be 20 and snake off the break. Okay. Hey, I'll double the lane with Henry. Okay, it's going to be 20 and snake off the break. I'll double the lane with Henry instead of shooting snake side because I'm not hitting the guy. Gotcha. Okay, let me shoot all the middle guys. We'll double it. You can dive out there, and then you can come up inside. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, dive in.
Infamous going to launch into the breach for maybe the last time in 2023, depending on what happens. And maybe we might get one more attempt here, and Impact's just, spread doesn't mean anything right now, so they're just trying to hold the line. They're going to be losing that back corner bunker. Tyler Pinito taking the walk. Derula going to take the walk. They still have 3 back bunkers here, Rich.
Yep, 3-on-3 as Thomas Taylor streaks to the middle. Gets caught by the corner. Jonah's now in there, the Revo snake, putting as much pressure on as he can, but he's got lots of guns on him. And then one Infamous player is just hanging out in Drew 2 over there. And now it looks like Brustleback attacking on D-side in 2-on-1. Should have done that when they were shooting at Jonah in the 50 snake over here. 1-on-1 now. Oh, no, they trade. So 1 player left alive for Impact. Or 2 players. Looks like Fuzzy's still alive as well.
Yeah, Fuzzy's just chilling right now. And so Zupa is going to, they don't need the point.
Yeah, hopefully it'll close out this match with a little bit less than 20 seconds left. Opie Lofgren over there walking up the stands. One of the coaches for Revo. Old-time paintball player from Southern California. Big fan.
Yeah, Zupa and Jackson. And that is going to do it. So Impact going to be punching their ticket into the quarterfinals to play against Houston Heat. And then Lucky 15's down by 1 to Revo, seeing who has the honor of playing Tampa Bay Damage next in the quarterfinals.
I don't know if that's going to be an honor or not. I don't know if I would like that honor bestowed upon me.
I was waiting to see what you were going to do with that one.
Good setup there, Matthew.
Yeah, no, Damage is, they're the team of the momentum. They've smashed people, the top 4. Oh, they looked really good in the seeding round that we saw the past couple days. They've won the past 2 events. It took 2nd place at World Cup last year. They have 3 wins in the past 2 seasons. And, yeah, probably the team I want to play the least out here right now.
If at all, I don't want to play them at all. But if I do have to play Damage, I would only want to play them for 1st and 2nd place.
But if you do play them and you beat them, that's absolutely massive. You're knocking out the favorites here at this event.
Yep.
So Lucky 15's got 1 minute and 34 seconds left, and they're only down 1. They do shoot a body on the break here, and
4-4, man.
4, yeah, they lose Coffee. So 4-on-4 situation, they still got a chance. Moving and shaking a bit up the middle.
What they really needed to do was get 2 kills there or get 1 kill and a penalty. 4-on-4 situation. It's going to be tough to push into Revo's guns. Revo's playing this field really well. Oh, Ben and Carroll taking the early walk, though.
Yeah, and they're
Giving
going
Lucky's a
deep,
slight advantage.
So they shoot that body, and they're pushing that D side. So they got 1:09 left. Levy's going to move up. Here comes McGowan. McGowan's past the 50-yard line. He's hunting for it. He's going to come through.
No one's
McGowan's
looking.
going to get 1.
3.
He's going to get 2. He's going to get 3. A little 3-pack here to put up the tying point for McGowan, and that is probably the prettiest move we've seen out here so far. He also gets blasted maybe, but by his own teammate, but only after he hit that buzzer. What a story. So McGowan was the coach. When I went overseas 2 years ago, and I got to spend a lot of time with the Lucky 15s, really fun team to watch and hang out with. But he was the coach. And then I saw him here at this event, and one of the guys was like, yeah, we picked up this young kid. Maybe you've heard of him. And I was like, who are you talking about? What's his name? And then Jim was like, it's actually
me.
I'm like, you're playing? He's like, yeah. And then now he's on the running for the $5,000 move. Best individual performance in a point is actually what it is, the metric. And there he is here on your screen. So,
and if you don't understand this field yet, there's one spot in the center of the field that's wide open.
He's got a great mustache, too. He looks like an RAF fighter pilot, World War II.
And that move is right up the center of the field. And as the guns turn outside and try to keep the guys from going over the tape, the center just becomes more and more vulnerable. Hey, there's Ainsley.
I mean, based on the advantages that the Lucky 15s have had in this game, this score should probably be like 6-3.
It should, but they didn't capitalize on a couple of their 5-on-3 situations, right?
Yeah.
So, and that's the difference between a team that's coming up and a team that's on the top, right? And they're illustrating the story really well for us.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't understand what they're saying, but they're playing the field is illustrating the story. I think they've been even or up on every breakout.
Let's look at this again. What a beautiful move from Jim. He comes through, and look at this perfect route. He runs right in through, switches hands, blasts O'Mara, and then didn't have time to switch hands to get that last one. Shoots more O'Mara a couple more times, a couple extra bonus balls for
just in case.
For O'Mara. Let's look at it from a different angle. So yeah, he just runs a perfect route, and then stitches up 1, gets 2, gonna switch and get 3. A little extra for O'Mara.
Omar deserves extra. That's good.
The extra for O'Mara was style points for sure.
Did I miss you? No, I did get you. That's right.
And then Clint shoots him after he'd already done all the damage. It's just been a lot of friendly fire out here this morning, and we're only in the wild card round. Wow, what a great play! Good job, McGowan. So, who's it going to be? All tied at 4.
Might be overtime.
15s. I think so too. Well, 58 seconds left. Really good chance. I say there's an over 50% chance we're going to see an overtime point. Just because there's so much at stake, right? It would be a big, risky play call to try to risk somebody out wide. The safest spot out wide to make is D1. Snake side's harder, smaller bunker. But a punch up the middle, if you're going to make a big play up the middle, would be the safest route to extend.
That's where I'd be going. Right into the other team's side of the field in that wing right at the gut.
Yeah, and we see this a decent amount when this happens. You have less than a minute left to go, and one team will take a big risk to try to steal the win, and then that does actually work out quite a bit, but it is a risk. So let's see if anyone's going to risk anything. Oh, off the break shots are absolutely just lasered in here for. So speaking of stealing a win, another way you can do it is just shoot 2 bodies on the break. So Revo whips their guns around and produces 2 kills. So this is a tense moment right now for the Lucky 15s. They only have 3 bodies left alive. They need to hold on for 40 seconds to try to get into overtime.
Yeah, the guys stay alive. They kill Velez.
Ooh, that's a great shot. Oh, but they're going to be losing another body.
2-on-4 advantage here for Revo.
Yeah, this is very much Revo's point to try to win. They have 25 seconds to work with. I don't know if they know the count, though.
I don't think they do.
Here comes Weaver. You know Weaver's going to give it a good old attempt.
Inside 20 seconds.
Here comes O'Mara. O'Mara definitely loves to attack, and O'Mara's going to blast them. They only have
1-on-4.
Clint Moore. Just Clint Moore with 10 seconds. Yeah, they're going to get it, and Clint's going to wear it. Clint's going to get double bunkered, and Baltimore Revo, if everyone is clean, is going to be punching their ticket to go play Tampa Bay Damage in the quarterfinals, and they're going to knock out the Lucky 15s here in the wild card round.
Good job, Lucky 15s. Thanks for coming over. You guys played amazing. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, they keep that crew together. I'm telling you, that team's going to be really good.
Potential is there.
So Infamous knocked out. Impact moving on to play Houston Heat. Next up, we got Legion taking on Energy Elite. And San Diego Aftermath taking on Columbus Level here in the Ochos, the wild card round on Sunday, most important day of the year here at the NXL World Cup. I'm Matty Marshall with Rich Stelford here on Go Sports, and we will be back.
The NXL World Cup, the biggest and most important event in the paintball world, and by far the hardest to win. 24 pro teams will take over the main stage and battle over 4 difficult days, but only one squad will earn the right to call themselves world champs. A win here, and your team becomes a legend forever. Through 4 events in 2022, only 2 teams have won a tournament. Leading the pack is San Diego Dynasty, who took the first 2. After 20 years of precedent-setting greatness, they are still the best and most consistent team in the game. A win this weekend will make it 4 world championships in a row for the Dragon. But Tampa Bay Damage's tactical brilliance and Jacob Edwards' one-on-one ability has put them right on Dynasty's heels. Without a doubt, this veteran squad has the momentum after winning the last 2 in Philly and Chicago. These are the odds-on favorites, but the field contains other squads who could see the view from the top of the podium. Former world champs Houston Heat and San Antonio X Factor's all-star rosters are dialed, and both teams have been to the finals this season. Impact, Infamous, AC Diesel, and Red Legion, all experienced crews who have redemption on their minds as this season has been filled with mostly frustration. New York Extreme and the New Orleans Hurricanes are both talented, up-and-coming dark horse squads whose skill and tenacity have tiered up in 2022, and they both could go deep on Sunday. The NXL World Cup, the biggest and most important event in the paintball world, and by far the hardest to win. 24 pro teams will take over the main stage and battle over 4 difficult days, but only one squad will earn the right to call themselves world champs. A win here, and your team becomes a legend forever. Through 4 events in 2022, only 2 teams have won a tournament. Leading the pack is San Diego Dynasty, who took the first 2. After 20 years of precedent-setting greatness, they are still the best and most consistent team in the game. A win this weekend will make it 4 world championships in a row for the Dragon. But Tampa Bay Damage's tactical brilliance and Jacob Edwards' one-on-one ability has put them right on Dynasty's heels. Without a doubt, this veteran squad has the momentum after winning the last 2 in Philly and Chicago. These are the odds-on favorites, but the field contains other squads who could see the view from the top of the podium. Former world champs Houston Heat and San Antonio X Factor's all-star rosters are dialed, and both teams have been to the finals this season. Impact, Infamous, AC Diesel, and Red Legion, all experienced crews who have redemption on their minds as this season has been filled with mostly frustration. New York Extreme and the New Orleans Hurricanes are both talented, up-and-coming dark horse squads whose skill and tenacity have tiered up in 2022, and they both could go deep on Sunday. The Toulouse Tauntauns are looking to prove themselves stateside after winning the European Series, and they will be joined by rival Stockholm Joy Division, Poland's Verst Factory, and the Lucky 15s from Great Britain. The stage is set for the most treacherous test of the year. New heroes could arise and favorites could fall as the best paintball teams in the world throw down in Orlando, Florida to see who will reign as the NXL World Cup champion.
I don't know how people can be mad that we're trying an experiment. I mean, it's just the weirdest thing. It's a Wednesday. We have Wednesday paintball we've never had.
I think Go Sports went ahead and said on the last one that we held on to win the last event. That was the headlines on Damage winning. Like, fucking suck it, bro. Like, we were in control of that match the whole time. We didn't hold on to it. We beat it.
They played the most controlled paintball in all of paintball, right? Damage is the most controlled team, most disciplined team, some of the best paintball players in the world.
I prefer that isn't the most intelligent team.
Okay, yes, they're going to control the entire game.
Our 4-3-40 key up and push a little button and get 3
So the craziest thing is, right? right? Last event, pretty sure I ran snake on the break 90% of the time.
Yeah, but you can't get you out of there.
They want me to just die? Oh my God, dude. These guys are confused out there sometimes, man. I swear.
Yeah. We didn't lose a match the whole fucking weekend. You guys are fucking nuts.
Nobody does anything on purpose. You think I want to give you field position so I can be in the back of my bunker like this? Hell no.
But that's the kind of, I mean, we're not the love team. It's cool. It's better that way. Everybody likes the villain.
You gotta have some excuse, right? Like when they lose, right? They're playing damage paintball.
Why does it gotta be derogatory, dude?
Unless you're gonna play damage paintball, sit in the back until 3 minutes and 58 seconds.
What's damage paintball?
Damage paintball is just the right paintball.
No, they're good. They're the most controlled team. This isn't it. No, come here.
You know what we do? We win.
There are no off days, brother. Drag my gear bag, get a pump. Carry this cooler, get a pump.
See, if you don't go to this bunker right here, I'm gonna go back to NYX.
Hey, feel like hugging a random dude? Yeah. No, I'm telling you, babe, this is my World Cup outfit. Let me wear it.
Hey, you wanna dance? No? Okay. Doop-a-doo. A doop-a-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. The referee kiss my girl, I see you.
All by myself. Don't wanna be. So the real reason I pulled you over is because I wanted your guys' opinion on my hat.
That is the ref again kissing my girlfriend. Look.
Check it out. I got the tightest pants at this event. Oh, shoot, hers are tighter.
Oh, sweetheart, anytime you want to come to Houston Heat, you just let me know.
Well, can I still be an Edwards brother if I go to Houston Heat? Right here on center court, you're doing the flamingo stance. I'm telling you, do not use me for bad lip reading.
Okay, player. Hey, you check out my new podcast? Yeah, I'm gonna take my equipment here and I'm gonna go to Chuck E. Cheese.
All right, here's your fresh Oliver Lang farts. Remember, content's under pressure. Do not open this until you leave the event.
I stepped on a turd a little bit ago and I think it was you.
Tell me, have you ever seen anyone play air piano? It's like this.
Thursday here at the NXL World Cup, and this event has the highest attendance of female players ever at a national event. Over 130 female players. Let's go catch up with them and see what they're up to.
I think this is pretty amazing, honestly.
It's giving more people the opportunity to play on an equal footing.
Because the game is in the brain.
I think the coolest part is like seeing the development of the players throughout the seasons, like the differences in like where we all started to where we are now. And
we're athletic and able to do the same thing that you see the pro guys doing.
Seeing now more and more women not afraid to, we're going to open trainings and we're pushing our way onto the field.
And we got little kids coming in, we got little girls coming in.
It's nice because I'm a teacher and all the girls that are there, they're actually watching me play.
I mean, I've been waiting for this to happen for years.
I'm living my dream. This organization, the WNXL, is allowing me to perform on my best footing.
When I think about it, I kind of can't believe it sometimes, and I think it's about time.
I know the first year there was a lot of women that were coming up to our team and individually and asking like, hey, like how is paintball like?
Like a paintball marker is the greatest equalizer. It doesn't really matter if you're male on the field, but
it's so magical. Everything is more huge. I have no words, sorry.
I'm from Oklahoma, so I'm like the only woman that like plays events, and having this women's league is just like amazing.
Our home country is Norway. We only had 2 teams and we've already got 5 teams now, so it's over doubled in the first season.
And then now that we have the 12 teams, I mean, it's crazy. It's really cool though to be a part of that, like just
the potential of where it's going to keep going. I think that's kind of the coolest part.
J'aime le paintball!
This is the NXL World Cup, the largest event of the year. We're gonna go around and find some ASMR sounds on the paintball field.
We are back, still in the wild card, the Ochos, the round. It's going to be pretty crazy here because it's Legion and Energy Elite, Aftermath, and Level. We're at the 2023 NXL World Cup on Sunday. This is the most important day of the year, not even just at this event. Everyone's been working their entire careers, definitely all year, for this big moment. And look at this site here. We're in Kissimmee, Florida, and it is just absolutely a massive festival of paintball. I'm Eddie Marshall, and I am blessed to have Jim McGowan up here from the Lucky 15s, who just took a hard, very close loss to knock them out of this tournament to Baltimore Revo as Revo advances on to play Tampa Bay Damage. Also got paintball legend Rich Telford up here in the booth as well. So how you feeling, bud?
I mean, I'm feeling all right. It was a close game, and we know where we threw it away. I think that was our game to win, really.
Yeah, you guys, I mean, honestly, and we had said this during the game, but that score should have been 6-3 you guys.
Yeah.
Because you had 4 or 5 high body situations that you squandered and lots of little mistakes, and Revo made you guys pay.
Yeah,
we'll talk a little bit more about that, but jumping into the first point number 1 here is Legion going to be on the red side and Energy Elite on the blue side, and this is an interesting matchup. Legion, historically a legendary squad, and they have done so well. They're going to lose a body here off the break. It's going to be a 5-on-4 situation in favor of Energy Elite. Is Energy Elite going to push up on that D side here real quick, but they're going to be losing that body too, so it's a 4-on-4 situation. But yeah, Legion could just completely have a redemption in their season if they were to win the World Cup again. This is an event that they have dominated throughout the history of paintball. They do have 4 of their legendary starting 5. Still no Leo Smotrov here in 2023. Kuzman's done a pretty good job as their snake attacker to complement Karslev on the D side, Sergey and Kirill up the middle, and then Malloy typically plays the 2 here on the snake side. Now, Energy Elite keeps getting better and better, and Rich, we had talked about as they get a shot on Malloy, great job, but, you know, on day 1, Rich, we thought that the snake package that Energy Elite was bringing to bear with Bowen and Geiger was some of the best we'd seen just of all the teams.
Yeah, we were really impressed by it, but apparently their coaches weren't really impressed by it because they stopped doing it after we started talking about it. They're like, oh, Rich and Maddie think this is the way to go? Well, we're switching that up.
I think on Sunday everyone's quite scared to run through. Like, we've obviously got Coffee and Greeny, who are fast, small guys, but we're still a bit apprehensive to run them on the break because you play that 5-on-4 game on Sunday, it could be a 1-0 match out here.
You could work with Coffee too. Yeah. He does a good job of getting low when he comes up, but when he comes laterally across the field, he stood up a little bit higher. Almost got caught on that dip a couple times.
Thanks, Rich. Yeah, we noticed Thursday he was taking 8 pots out, and we gave him a little smack on the wrist for that. Like, you need 4, maybe.
Maybe 4. He had 1 pod.
Yeah.
You shoot through that, we'll give you 2. You can work your way up. So 4-on-3 advantage here for NRG, still in the pocket with 3 in the back center. I think Stewart in the Landry Logistics Tower for them.
This is a nice move from Devin to match Kirill because Kirill kind of has the freedom.
Yeah, Devin Stewart was a huge pickup for Energy Elite coming over from Houston Heat, and he went right into their starting 5 and definitely been a big player for them.
He's going to catch Sergey.
Yeah, he gets that first kill. Might be a 3-pack here for Devin to finish, and as Devin Stewart
found the seam.
Yeah, Devin Stewart getting it done in that middle of the field. The Energy Elite, a couple gunfight wins, got it started though, and they're going to go up 1-0 to start out this match. Next up is going to be Aftermath. So talking about teams looking absolutely dialed in the prelims, Aftermath was phenomenal.
Yeah.
They looked amazing. They were undefeated, and that was just, I can't say enough good things about how quickly they've progressed, because it has not been a great season for SD Aftermath. But again, you can completely redeem everything here at World Cup, and they're playing Level. Now, Level also having, you know, a subpar season, but making it into to the 10 teams and moving it on here in Sunday.
Look for Level to run Damien up the middle so much. Yesterday when we played them, he's so scrappy up there and he's a nightmare to deal with. You can pretty much send him up as a wrecking ball and he'll get 1 or 2 kills. We were putting 2, maybe 3 guns on him just to shut that down because we know how squirrely he is.
Yeah, it was interesting that you guys, as the last ranked team in your division, came in, and so did Level. So
yeah.
that was just, again, great job, man. I know you're frustrated, but the future is very bright for you guys. So body first body. Ooh, look at this. That's like you just said, Damian Ryan with a risky play call here for Columbus Level. Coach Dobiak sends him all the way on to Aftermath's side, and it produces a kill. Now they're going to try to have to deal with Damian. Here comes Cody Chong's going to do a nice little counterattack and dice up Damian Ryan's going to roll out, establish lane on that D side. Beautiful job by Cody Chong.
So Damian's Dorito can let him down there. He should have had the cross the whole time and 100%. Stopped Cody coming through. Yeah, but he switched, and it was perfect timing from Cody.
If you take your risk and put the guy all the way on the other side of the field, you got to at least protect him, right?
For sure.
Yeah, so that is still the situation here. See if Aftermath can filter in to help out Chong. They still have their other 4 bodies, or 3 bodies, in those back spots in the pocket. Ooh, Level going to be losing a gunfight, but here comes the hammer about to get dropped on Cody. No, he stops and pauses, and he's actually going to get taken out. Did not launch to go bunker out Cody Chong.
Well, and this is a really good coach call by Level, because what Aftermath did better than almost anybody yesterday was survive the breakout, 5 alive, and not make any mistakes. They didn't really go anywhere. They didn't really do anything. They just sat in their bunkers, communicated really well, controlled the lanes. controlled the zones. Nobody got outside on them, and they just little by little dinked one guy out at a time. Good team paintball from Aftermath yesterday.
They've got all the zones covered here as well.
Yeah, and this is
Danny, yeah.
This is a lot of what we saw out of them. You know, I mean, they weren't really frantic. They seemed to know the field really well. Cody does get shot out of that spot.
3-on-1, Maddie.
Yeah, the 3, and that's a death that those are the ones you can't have. We've actually seen a lot of low body magic out here at this event. I've handed out more 1-on-2 and 1-on-3 coins at this event than I have all year long.
I think this field really lends itself to it because of everything going on in the middle. You can lose guys. We really struggle with that on the prelims.
And when you mean all those things going on, it's like the big bunkers.
The 4 blocks, yeah, and the pins. It's the low body situations. If you've not got the count right, it's really tricky. That's been one of our weaknesses.
And because because where the pits are, it's hard to keep the count.
Yeah, for sure. And a lot of the guys are running low behind the Major League Paintball grey inflatable at the back on the start gates, and you don't see them go out. If you head check inside and they go through, it's really tricky.
Aftermath now making a move into Snake 2. It's going to put some cross pressure on the 1 player left alive from Columbus level in the Dorito can. When he shoots in at him and the guy switches, though, he should just release and go forward, allowing him to play more pressure, not just sit there over the top.
Aftermath pushing into the Snake, trying to close out this high body situation, and he gets cycled off as well, too. Are we missing a body? Are we sure there's only 1 body left alive for level?
I think it's possible the level guy just wrapped all the way around the Dorito side and got that cross kill in the 50 Snake, because I don't see any other level player.
Because this is a 1-on-4. It's now a 1-on-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and our eye in the sky confirms that it's just 1 player left alive on level.
Is this Matt Askren? He's so good in low body situations. He's good at closing points out, and he's really good at low body situations.
Yeah, he's a really good gunfighter.
Yeah, they told me that in his 1-on-1 record, I think is
5-4. 5-1.
5-1, which is really impressive. He should come play the duel.
Yeah, no kidding.
He played really solid against us yesterday.
Yeah, he just doesn't make a lot of mistakes.
No.
His timing's great. But this is what I like about paintball. I mean, he's a tall guy. I mean, you know, Jim, you're a tall guy too, but it doesn't really matter. You don't have to be 5 foot tall and blazing fast to be really good at paintball.
Yeah.
You just have to have really intelligent mind and good timing.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice if you're 5'2".
Yeah.
Oh, don't get me wrong, that would be great, but I was never that guy either.
But if you're not, you can find your niche in paintball, man. If you're a good gunfighter, if you're a good communicator, if you're a good team player, there's always a spot for you on the team.
Dude, and he's playing offense against them now.
Yeah.
What is going on here?
Racing oh.
That was a scary bite there.
He almost got caught over the edge. Now, Jim, well, it's not over yet, but if he pulls off this 1-on-4, and we know you had that beautiful 3-pack,
yeah,
try to go for the $5 grand courtesy of Pate Smith Law, the 1-on-4 probably going to be a little bit better.
I think so, yeah. Don't do it.
Oh, he's out of paint.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, when he's shaking his gun, he doesn't have any more bullets in that loader right now.
This is where those gun skills that we were talking about are going to come in, though. It's only going to take 2 paintballs.
Yeah. It's only going to take 2.
Oh, nice.
Does he have
nice
2? Does he have 2 left though?
This is worth the trade here.
Oh yeah.
I would have just kept shooting my gun. Closer and closer.
Just run him down and hope you don't get a penalty. I mean, Matt has been completely okay. Now he's going to go back and forth. Okay.
Oh.
There. I was going to say, where's the on me, on you calls? Right now?
Yeah. Aftermath have gone totally quiet.
Ninja mode.
And I don't know if they know he made that move.
I don't think so. And this is how Aftermath has been winning their matches. Just staying alive.
Yeah.
Just not dying. No big moves.
Here we go. Nice.
Well, hey, man. Little clap. That was nice, Matt. I can't believe you even pulled it down to a 2-on-1, and that was another masterful look in a low body situation for Matt Askren. Unfortunately, Woodruff was able to finally clock in, but I'd be giving them a stern talking to as a coach when they get into the pits, almost potentially squandering a 1-on-4 situation. And again, that 4 was Aftermath, but you know, they still got the point, so that'll just be a nice learning moment for them. And also good for Aftermath is that when you do have the lead and you've burnt off a lot of clock, that means things are going your way.
Yeah, for sure. 5.5 minutes there, and this field you could easily spend 4 minutes on a point of just shooting in the pocket. So.
Yeah, then we are going to be seeing some longer points out here. It's Sunday. It happens every event because there's so much at stake. A lot of money to win the World Cup here, and we're in the pits. We were in the pits there with Aftermath. Now looking at Energy Elite coming back out with the 1-point lead over Legion. I like this starting line: Buffton, Stewart, Geiger, Bowen.
Let's look to shoot that wide guy for the Russians again. I wonder if the Russians will risk it.
Yeah, they've
He's on the inside.
they've been willing to risk.
He's going to go inside out.
Oh, no, he tried to fake him out. So Kuzmin, so Kuzmin went like he was going to run to try to draw that gun, and then they actually send Karslev all the way to D3 off the break. That is a bold move. They shoot Devin Stewart on the break. That's a big kill for him. It's a 5-on-3 situation, as it does look like Karslev made his spot. Oh, and a penalty going to be assessed. This one's going to go quick. Geiger takes a walk.
Malloy's coming to get that last guy down the snake. I think everything happened so fast then, the Russians lost the count.
Yeah.
So Malloy's just fishing now. There we go.
That's the quickest point I think we've seen out here so far today.
For sure.
So Energy Elite and Legion going to be tied at 1 with probably around maybe 12:05 left. So yeah, Jim, how was the vibe on the team after that loss? Obviously can't be good, but...
Yeah, everyone's pretty beat up, but I mean, they're a bit younger than me. I've got a decade on all those guys, so I can kind of see how much of a victory this is for the team.
For sure.
To come here and make Sunday and top our bracket with an X Factor, Diesel, Level, and Uprising. Like, no one would have expected that.
Yeah, you would have won somebody a lot of money.
Oh, you know Spencer from Fight Club?
Yeah.
I think we've won him $750 on bets so far.
Oh, man.
Yeah, big up Spencer. He's been making bets.
Good for him.
Yeah, I'm really proud of the team, and I think as a unit, how we've played this weekend is what we've missed in Europe this year. We struggled without a coach in Europe, but we've got one of our younger guys, Aiden, for the last Paris event and then this event, and it's just starting to click now.
I thought he did a pretty good job. We cut to the pits a lot, as much as we can, based on the flow of the show. But yeah, every time we got to the pits, I thought he was saying the right things. And
yeah,
I mean, he's got a really thick accent, so I can barely understand him. Where's he from?
He's from Stoke-on-Trent in the Midlands, so he says kook and book.
Level dropping one body out of the back center on the break. 5-on-4 advantage here for Aftermath.
So see if Aftermath can make the most of it here. Another little high body situation. Still doubling up that back center. Look like they want to launch up the middle, and they do. So it looks like they're going to send. So Quentin Duchesne, and a lot of good European paintball players out here, and Quentin Duchesne guesting with Aftermath.
Yeah.
Nice for breakout spa, one of the snake attackers.
Quentin's solid, and he's such a nice guy as well.
Aftermath's been able to get out to both tapes and up the center of the field. So positionally advantage here for Aftermath. Also up 2 bodies here as Damian Ryan takes the early walk out of back center. And we'd much rather have Damian Ryan on the other team's side of the field, right? Get him out of that back center. Aftermath coming down kind of aggressively. They lose a body, but they get another one, so 4-on-2 now.
Quentin asked him for a check, though, as he is on to after our level side of the field. Looks like he's good to go.
Danny takes a hard bounce there in the snake can.
Well, Level going to concede. They had Danny and Chase still alive. So Danny and Chase getting up thinking, hey, was that like a inadvertent horn? Because... And so they had Quentin in this up the middle. He was alive on their side. There definitely was 2 Aftermath players on the D side, and I thought they had the 50 snake.
They did. Maybe it was a 4-on-2.
Okay, 4-on-2.
I think that's the right call from Level.
Yeah, I didn't know. I was trying to get eyes on the 50 snake with some of the angles we have up here to see if it actually was a 4-on-2. If it was, for sure. But I thought maybe they might have got a shot in on that snake 50.
Yeah.
Because if that had been a 3-on-2 in that situation. Well, we're in the pits right now with Level. Let's listen to him real quick. Oh, no, we got to jump back into this Legion Energy Elite match. All tied up here, 1 apiece. The winner of this team will have the honor of playing San Diego Dynasty.
Oh, nice. Karslev all the way to the Dorito 2 there. I noticed that Chris Shear was running that route yesterday a lot in the Champions Division. And
Chris is so good at that.
It's surprising how they're not able to pick that up. You know, shoot on the outside of the Dorito 1 high from the back center.
Perfect gap there, yeah. So the back center guy misses the first gap and then doesn't readjust to the second.
Yeah.
We call those the safety cuts.
Malloy makes it out to the snake corner here.
5-on-5 for both of these teams. Energy in the pocket. Red Legion outside the pocket with D2 and snake corner. Tie game 1-1 with 11:30 left. Yeah, your guys' flight home should be good. You guys did really good this weekend. Congratulations.
Yeah,
you guys should be really proud of all the work.
Thank you. I'm sure the guys are going to beat themselves up for the next sort of couple of hours, but then there'll be smiles around.
Yeah, like you said, and we'll break that down a little bit after we call this point, but yeah, it looks like Malloy's going to be crawling up and getting into the insert. Goes right into the snake 1 safely, and he's going to continue his forward progression. And he's going to be looking inside, talking it up first a little bit. So great crossfield spread here for Legion. They got Malloy in a good spot, snake side. He's got Kuzmin behind him. They also have Karslev since the break with that big move off to, out to D1.
Look for Malloy to shoot the Landry Logistics tower for NRG and get Devon here. If I was Devon, I'd probably be rattling it off Malloy's. There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
He knows now.
It's always just safer to pump it, right?
Yeah,
just
yeah,
put
yeah.
as much pressure on the snake guys as possible so they don't feel like they can pop the top or sneak a shot around the outside. But most guys are just kind of watching and waiting for that gunfight.
So Russians double the snake here. Is that the Tiger King in there?
That's the Tiger King.
Okay.
So
he's actually been pretty good this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they've been missing Smotroff, but it took him a little bit. Still making some rookie mistakes, but he's gotten a lot more consistent pretty quickly. Has that natural aggression you want out of a snake attacker.
Speed, fast, athletic, aggressive.
Yeah. He wears a leopard print.
Likes tigers.
Likes tigers.
Yeah.
Has a leopard print head wrap, makes him really easy for me to see who he is.
I think he's probably the polar opposite to Smoketrop as well, because Smoketroff's quite hot-headed. You know, he's young, he's fiery. Guzman just seems to get the job done and take the orders.
Guzman looked right into that ball.
That might be our first commentator curse of the day.
Devin Stewart more than happy to escort him off the field.
Do you think NRG still know Malloy's in here, though? Oh.
I think he
does now.
I think Devin does. Devin at the landing. Oh, he's going to come up and just dice up Geiger's back.
Geiger definitely knows he's there.
Yeah, so he put Devin in, and then that was how he was able to get up and get that kill on Geiger. Energy Elite moving up into D2, though, off of that chaos. So they're going to lose another body. Yeah, they got to find a way to stop Malloy, or Malloy's just going to eat everybody up.
Yeah, Malloy's got 3 now.
There we go.
Devin got shot from the inside route.
Yeah,
that wasn't Malloy's kill.
But Malloy got the back center.
Malloy pushed him into that kill, though. And then, Karslev going to run down, begging for a penalty on the player for Energy Elite in D2. Not going to get it. Not going to matter, though, as Legion going to go up by 1 with a little under 9 minutes to play. Yeah, if you guys can keep your team together, you're going to be really good. Obviously, you're already pretty good because you made it on Sunday at World Cup.
We can be better. We know if we can cut down these mistakes, we can be better. We've got Clint is likely retiring at the end of the year, the salty vet. So
I wouldn't let that happen.
Yeah.
I'd make him stay. Does he have a wife and children?
He does.
Yeah,
he
hostages.
Does. Yeah.
Hostages.
Yeah, Rich has got the right idea. So, yeah, we know what we need to work on. Hopefully we can keep Clint, and we just need to pick up a coach. So we're
Matty is happy to fly over to England. I mean, he's super expensive.
I do love the Lucky 15s.
Yeah, that would be a great story.
That's a really far flight from San Diego to coach.
Well, I mean, obviously. Yeah, I'm more expensive than that. But yes, I'd be happy to come over and help you guys out if I could.
Yeah, that's the missing link for us right now. I think Level might do. They did it against us in up and over where they run 2 guys wide. Maybe not.
They do take D2 on the break on the inside-out route. They do kill 1, though. So 4-on-5 advantage for Level as Damian Ryan gets to the tower on the D side.
Look for Damien to go straight up that center as well.
I'd like him to do it again until they stop you, right? And what that does is, A, it gives you some offensive options on early on, but also it brings the guns inside, which makes it significantly easier for your guys to get outside if you're doing the snake corner.
That's the problem. See, here we go straight through.
Yeah,
Is Askren again?
Yeah, if nobody's looking inside, then that move is there, and if everyone's looking outside, the move to tape is not there, so you have to make that.
The problem is if you let them get to your side as well.
It's so bad.
So this is actually Lemon.
Lemon.
He's another. They have a similar body type, but he's also a guy that he likes to play offense, man. We see Lemon in this position a lot for them. He's going to go through. He's going to dice up Chong. Chong trades out with Lemon. And then Aftermath going to spread out wide D side as the attack still filtering up the field here for Columbus. Level down by 2. Got a decent amount of time to work with. Pushing that D side, though.
1 body advantage here, Matt. 4-on-3, 4 Level.
And now here comes Askren.
Yeah, and again, that's just the sweet spot on this field, man. If you don't control the center of the field, they can come into your side. It puts so much pressure on your guys because they don't know which way he's looking, so they don't know which way to attack and go get him off the field. Danny now making a move from the snake insert into the Landry Logistics bunker. Damian Ryan releasing to the wing on the D side, standing over the top, trying to put some pressure on back center. He does get back center. 2-on-4 advantage now for Level.
Yeah, Rich. Level looking like they're going to stay in this match. This was a big point for him. You never want to go down by that dreaded 3-point spread.
Yep, they're not quitting. So Level's going to win this point pretty easily here.
Oh.
3-on-1 now.
Mazurik makes it out to the corner.
Here comes Damian Ryan.
Damian Ryan going to sprint in to get that buzzer, and Wait, did he hit it?
No, he wasn't sure if he had a hit on him or not, so he's letting Damien look at it.
Knowing how Damien played against us, I wouldn't be surprised if he had a hit on him. That guy is cheeky.
I
think he got a major in he got a major in our game and got caught, but he definitely got away with one too. So
yeah, he's wiry up there.
Yeah, I've got to respect him though. Yesterday he came up the center. I saw his head, so I posted up. I shot, and he just threw his gun up and didn't actually put his head out and shot me. I've never seen anything like it in my life. Just a loader and a barrel.
Well, the guys like, so Malloy's like that, Damien has that. So the guys that have these unconventional snapshots, Arturo Andrade is like that on Dynasty. He got a shot on Keith Brown.
Oh, watch the highlight reel.
You're used to that normal snapshot where the head and the gun come out at the same time. These guys kind of lead with their gun first and sometimes don't even put the head completely out.
Yeah.
And it's like almost illegal. It's like almost a blind shot.
It's crazy.
But
they almost snap in. They're always out and they snap in.
Yeah, it's impressive. So jumping into this one here, Legion with a slight 1-point lead as they're going to risk bodies again. So Legion's flying down the field. They're going to lose Malloy, but Karslevs makes it all the way to the snake off the break, and Kuzmin, the Tiger King, makes it out alive back corner bunker snake side.
And the Dorito 3 Matty for Red Legion.
Yeah.
Bowen into the snake, though, for NRG, and this is what he was doing so well in the first couple matches. Let's see if he can capitalize here.
Bowen can go all the way
out of back center. So 5-on-3 advantage here for NRG, Matt.
Yeah, so Legion risked the bodies out wide and up with Kuzmin and Karslev. They make it. It's their back guys that died in this one.
Yeah.
So now Bowen's in a good position here at the 50-yard line on your screen. Snake side.
Yeah, he needs to just crawl down and get Sergey off the field. Almost gets Sergey there, but misses.
Bowen trying to do the jump shot there on Sergey. Sergey tucked in. He's just going to be blasting that lane, try to put some pressure here on Bowen.
Here goes Geiger, and this is what he did really well in the first day, is follow up Bowen here in the snake, becoming that second guy. Oh, he gets shot on the clip from Dorito 3 cross shot, Matt.
Yeah, a great shot by Karslev to really make Bowen's life a little harder over here by shooting out his back player. And there's still 4 bodies out there right now for Energy Elite, and a good crossfield spread as Buffton made it out into D1.
4-on-3 for Energy, although the 50
Oh,
snake
no,
is getting
penalty. Going to be a yellow. It's going to pull out Devin Stewart. That's going to make life a lot easier. Looks like Kuzmin's going to hit the deck and crawl up into snake 1.
He should go again. There we go.
Yeah, just keep going.
He cannot let that guy fill out of back center. Now Sergey or someone needs to stop him. Oh, okay, it's 3-on-1.
Yeah, Buffton getting shot out from the D1 position, and that's going to force a concession. So extending the lead, it was looking pretty decent for Energy Elite for a second.
They should have won that point.
Yeah, that penalty going to cost them.
Yeah. Those pack shots are so tricky. When you're crawling down that snake, the amount of paint that's bouncing inside.
Yeah, when the paint's bouncing all over you.
Yeah, so you had a good story, too, because you were coaching. When I met you, you were the coach for the Lucky 15s. And then one of your guys, when I saw you guys over by the trade show, like, yeah, we picked up this new young guy. And I'm like, who'd you pick up? And then they point at you. I'm like, you're playing?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, man, I'm playing. What was the
I'm
process
back,
behind
baby.
that? You just kind of over-coaching? And
knew
you obviously still had it? You know?
Yeah. Last year, I bought a house, got engaged and stuff. So I was just taking time out of paintball. I didn't want to take time away from the guys that could commit. But I coached the whole year, and I needed to play. I just knew I could commit. And
Well, dude, with your 3-pack, you're in the running for the $5,000. So
Aftermath, solid fight. Oh, they lose the Snakeside Can there.
And that's one thing they didn't do when they're winning, is they've never lost the breakouts. Yeah. They lost this breakout because Level shot a guy and has taken penetration up the center of the field.
When you lose that can, so Level now, Danny can wrap on the Landry Logistics bunker. You see why Aftermath Quentin's down low? Because Danny can just wrap and pump paint over there, and it gets really sketchy.
Damian Ryan got caught there trying to get cheeky in the middle again.
Yeah, anytime you get Damian Ryan off the field, that's a big part of Level's offense, especially on a field like this with the way you can punch up the center of the field.
Yeah.
4-on-4. Danny's squeezing that barrel. Running referee coming in to check the energy player in the Dorito can. Looks like he's okay. So 4-on-4 as Danny gets from the snake can to the snake insert.
Duchesne going to launch up the middle. He's going to get some help. Duchesne.
That's a nice fill by Aftermath here as well. So this Landry Logistics guy doesn't know that.
I don't think they know he's there.
He doesn't know.
They're about to find out.
Yeah.
So Duchesne goes up to the 50 as Danny gets into D2 or Snake 2, and he's going to get that inside shot. Duchesne had no idea that Schonauer was there. Schonauer calls the kill. Crossfield, good comms, good communication here for Level. Trying to get back in this match. 5:18 to go, down by 1.
Aftermath, I was going to say, they're lucky they didn't get a penalty on the last guy. They're definitely getting a penalty on this guy.
So that opens the door here for Columbus Level as Lemon's going to run through. Does not know that D1 is still hot. Danny, he knows that body's still there, and he's using the Landry Logistics bunker to gunfight with D1. and just make sure that that guy's looking at him so the rest of his bodies can close. Desperation attack for the player for Aftermath. He runs right out into Chase Cranmer and Matt Askren's gun. And so Columbus Level going to tie this one up here as we crack the 5-minute mark. Askren's going to wait for a check.
That's great work by Danny there. I think when Aftermath filled this tower, he obviously lost the count. He needs to know where that widest guy is on the snake side. If you're going from the back center to the Landry Logistics Tower, you've got to know what's going on that side, because otherwise, exactly what happened there will wipe you out.
In the pits, right here with Columbus Level. Let's listen in real quick.
Let's go, boys. Hey, you're good. Take your time. Breathe. Relax. Matt Askren, that a bit. Hey, fuck that guy in the toucan. Yeah, let's go, Danny. Hey, toucan Sam. He got a penalty. He asked for a fucking. He goes like this.
Always a parental advisory when we cut to the pits. So Legion up by 2 over Energy Elite here in the wild card round, the Ochos, to see who's going to move on to play San Diego Dynasty. Winner of the Aftermath Level game is going to play the Tauntauns. Looking forward to seeing how the Tauntauns play out here.
Yeah.
And on the breakout right now, Legion spreads the field again on the D side. They keep sending Kuzmin out wide. Ooh, penalty going to be assessed here on Energy Elite.
And Legion make it out to the snake corner, so it's a 5-on-3 now in Legion's favor. Oh, 5-on-2.
NRG should probably concede this point.
Yeah, I think so.
Margin not being an issue. They want to have as much time left to try to win this match as possible.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did. So
Darby getting a spin there for Red Legion.
Oh, was that Darby that went out that corner? Giving Kuzmin a break.
Is Darby a local? He's from Orlando.
He is. Yeah, he's a Florida boy, Tiki boy.
Yeah, so do you guys have anyone on the radar over there as for to replace Clint, if Clint does retire?
Not really. It's tricky in England. So there's us and the Manchester Firm as the two kind of premier teams. I wouldn't say there's bad blood, but we've got a friendly rivalry. So the Firm players stick, they're blue through and through, and we're green through and through, and that's kind of how it works. So
we get very tribal over there.
Yeah. So we have our young
at heart.
Mustangs squad. So we try to bring the players up through there. So there's a few prospects there.
Can you make Clint coach?
We could, but I think he might be more expensive than you.
But the travel won't be so bad.
Oh, yeah.
So a pretty big bite here for Columbus Level, going all the way to D3 off the break, and they might be losing, or it looks like Aftermath losing 2 bodies here. So just 3 bodies stuck in the pocket in the backfield for ASG Aftermath as we hit the 420 mark. Chase Cranmer did take the walk from that D2 position. They're going to flood another body out that way. So very aggressive break for Columbus Level here in this tie ball game with 4:13 left. And they push themselves back into that D3 position. D2 has a lot of shots, but D3 is the offensive spot. And they're going to get a kill on the can here for Aftermath. So bodies getting dwindled down for SD Aftermath.
And I think, Aftermath has done amazing things with the program, Matt. Huge adjustments here, but what they're struggling is they only had one speed so far in this event, which is defense, right? Yeah. They've been playing better defense than anybody else. They've won the breakouts. They're staying alive. Their zone control is amazing. But they don't have like a counterpunch, right? So you know exactly what they're going to do every point, and it's their challenge to execute that. So by level taking the Dorito 3 on the break, going up the middle on the break, it's kind of putting more pressure on Aftermath, and Aftermath doesn't seem to have an answer for that.
Well, Level now at the 50-yard line wedge, crucial spot. And they're going to peel off that back center for Aftermath, and then I believe that's Grayson going to get tapped out of the can, and Columbus Level going to take a slight lead here with just 3:24 left.
This is great for Level, though, because their program was really strong last year, really kind of coming on, and then they struggled all year this year. But now, with Sunday performance here, they're looking really good.
Do you think this field's been a little bit polarizing?
For sure.
A lot of the favorites have struggled on this field, I think.
Yeah, I mean, well, this field's not really that complicated compared to some of the other layouts, but it can be a little frustrating. But honestly, with the way that it's hard to keep the count. You can win low body situations, and then because you're locked in a lot of gunfights, you're kind of hoping that guys are going to be over 50% on their gunfight wins.
Yeah.
Because everyone's going to get shot, right? So we saw a decent amount of close games. And then also, World Cup pressure is a strange thing. And then how long can you keep a run going? It's like New York Extreme 8 every single Sunday, X Factor every single Sunday.
Darby taking the walk for Red Legion, Maddie.
Yeah, so he gets another spin and ends up taking the early walk. That's going to help Energy Elite try to claw back in this match. They have 640 to work with.
Geiger into Dorito 3, Maddie.
They have a high body situation. Yeah, just made the move into D3, but they're down by 3, so they do have to start hitting that gas pedal here relatively soon. Stewart knows that. He's going to launch. He's looking for it. He wants to go up to that 50 wedge.
Well, and because the Dorito can's looking outside, that move is open.
Yeah, so Devin gets across to that 50-yard line in the middle. And Legion trapped doubling up at the Landry Logistics spot with Krill and Sergey.
Yeah, if Geiger can get into that 50 Dorito, both of those guys are going to get eliminated out of that bunker.
Yeah, for sure.
Because normally only one guy can.
Devin only has to worry about Kirill here in the Landry Logistics as well. He's going to catch Sergey.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought he missed that shot. I can't believe he missed that shot. Yeah, even I would have made that shot.
Sergey had no idea he was there.
No.
Krill's going to get peeled off as well, too. And Energy Elite looking good on the offense right now.
2-on-4 advantage here for Energy Elite. Possibly 2-on-5. 2-on-5, sorry.
No, Geiger
got all their bodies.
Geiger did die.
Okay, 2-on-4 advantage here for Energy as Bowen takes the snake and crawls forward. Devin Stewart putting a lot of pressure on the Dorito player for Red Legion. Now putting pressure on Malloy, kind of playing that sweet spot in the middle. Lots of time left, 5.5 left. If Energy decided to get back in this match, they've got plenty of time to do it.
Yeah, but this is one of those, if you win this one, you go down by 2. Energy Elite cannot squander this high body situation. And it doesn't look like they're going to, as Bowen's going to run through, get himself a little 2-pack. And Guppy's going to hit the afterburners to go in and hit that buzzer. So Energy Elite still in this one as we're right around 5 minutes to go.
Again, that middle, I think, is what's going to win this tournament. It's so strong when you can push through to their side. If you don't put a body focused on that bunker, you can just come through. And then as soon as you only have, this field breaks down, you need 2 covering both sides. As soon as you have to pull a guy off to just focus on the middle, you've got a weakness somewhere. And if the team can exploit that.
A, that's a really good point. But B, as Matt and I being your coaches now, we don't want to hear that from you, okay? We want to hear stuff like, yeah, I'm ready to go, coach. That's all we want to hear, okay? Yeah, but you're 100% right. That's the easiest exploited aspect of the
You're
field.
not the coach anymore. You're the wrecking ball.
Yeah.
Like, we already saw you can do it. So now
we
expect you to do it every single point.
Every point. And if you don't, it'll be a huge disappointment.
Well, this is what Aiden was saying to me, and I was like, the back center of the 3, he's making my life hard to get up the middle.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Amara would not come off it.
Yeah. All right, so this is a close battle right now. Aftermath just down by 1. Oh, they're going to be losing the can.
See if Ramirez can get out of back center, get into that Dorito can.
Quinton here, fishing to go up the middle. There we go. Oh, no, he got shot.
Oh, Ramirez goes all the way out to the corner. I believe that's Ramirez. Good fill out to the corner. Aftermath loses their first attacker up the center of the field.
High body situation for Level right now.
Oh.
Penalty going to be assessed here on Aftermath. That's not going to help their comeback chances as they do launch in a desperation attack on the D side. Level has multiple guns that way, so that player's going to get eaten up. I think that's Ramirez. He's begging for...
Yeah, traded with Damien over there.
Yeah.
4-on-1 now, Matty.
Damien did come off. Chase Kramer's going to launch, and yeah, this is 4-on-1. Take your time, Level. You're about to put up a 2-point lead. Burn as much clock as they'll let you.
Yeah. I don't know why Aftermath haven't toweled it. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I agree. It's now, again, 228. Down by 2.
Yeah.
Aftermath's going to have to continue to run these guns. But that center punch is, it's always interesting when I get players up here versus coaches. Obviously, have a coach as a co-host, but when we get the Joey Blutz or the Ryan Grays or Mike Biancas or Todd Martinez, they have a different look at it than the players.
Yeah.
But coaches get so frustrated. So, for instance, they're trying to push the outside.
Yeah.
And so yesterday in the afternoon sets, we had a similar situation where a team's down and they're trying to run into guns on the outside instead of punching up the gut like you guys did.
Yeah.
And they were just losing their minds. Like, why are you guys going outside? The middle is the attack.
Yeah, for sure.
You middle first, then outside. So, and I mean, they were trying up the middle to start things out. It just didn't work. But so right now, Legion, they got a 2-point lead here. Energy Elite still in this one. A little bit more time left in this one. Look at this. Legion throwing haymakers off the break. I like to see this with a 2-point lead as both teams losing bodies. 1 for Legion, but 2 over here for Energy Elite. Buffton's going to take the walk too. Kirill is on their side, and that's always fun to see when you see a team. Oh,
penalty on Red Legion.
Yeah, penalty on Kirill. So they take the big risk with the big move, sending Kirill onto their side, but the damage has already been done. So you can absorb that penalty in this situation.
Yeah.
Kirill goes up to the ref. He's arguing. Didn't feel like he deserved that one.
2-on-0 here. Again, a little verklempt on why Energy isn't conceding this point. Seems like they would want to do that.
Yeah, so Legion gonna go up by 3 now. Who is arguing right now? It's Devin Stewart.
Screaming at the head ref. That's always a great idea. Head referees love that.
It's not going to change the outcome because Legion had 4 alive, so even if they get a major, they'll still get the point.
So Jim, talk to me, because having played against the Tauntauns quite a bit, they're going to play the winner of the Aftermath level set. They're in the same side of the bracket as Dynasty, and now we'll see who wins this one. Maybe Legion.
Yeah.
See how things continue to go, but you probably have a good read on the Tauntauns right now. What are your thoughts on that squad?
I think with Axel, the Tauntauns can win. Yeah.
He's one of the best snake players in the world.
Yeah.
Hands down.
And Tavares, I think Tavares is so underrated. That guy.
And where's he playing?
Tava, I think he's playing the snake can.
Okay. He's a littler guy?
Oh, no, so like Colombo.
Oh, Colombo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I know Colombo. Yeah. Yeah, Colombo's a legend in this game.
Yeah.
Couple early deaths, but other than that, he's been playing really well.
Yeah.
5-on-5 here in this match.
Yeah, it's good to have those veterans. It's like Clint on your guys' team.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Level up by 2 here. Like to see some offense after Aftermath. Only 2 minutes left in this match, and they're down by 2. This is what they did well yesterday. They stayed alive in this pocket and shot people.
Oh.
But now they're down on bodies and time.
The Dorito can for level. Oh, he was just about to wipe that, and he gets the penalty.
Final penalty assessed on Chase Kramer. That pulls out Askren. It's going to be a major.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of flags.
Wow, there's just the red flags of death everywhere. That's going to pull out everyone. I'm wondering what
Damien
that
had a hit on his hopper,
was.
too, when they went to pull him.
Yeah, just no need there. You're up. So the Dorito can, I don't know if they'll catch the replay. He got shot on the tank, and he switched and came back, and it was gone. But his arm was still pink, so the ref came over. And I think the ref in the snake corner saw it and threw the red. But there's no need. You're up.
Yeah, that's a selfish move, right?
Really selfish, yeah.
You should be racing out the field with confidence in your boys that, hey, we're up by 2 points.
Yeah.
There's 4 bodies left alive. I don't even need to be out here.
Barely any time left.
Yeah, crazy.
So, but now, instead, it's going to be a much different situation here. I'm wondering if we'll get some confirmation as to what that actually is. Yeah, so right now here, Energy Elite and Legion coming back out with a pretty sizable lead given the time. 4:28. Yeah, you can score 3 points. And Energy Elite, they got some bigger dudes, but they all got wheels.
Yeah, they got some good burst speed over there.
Yeah.
What they need to do is make sure they stay away from penalties, because when they get to those bend don't break spots, a lot of times they accidentally get a penalty and it just hurts them.
Yeah, there's no one slow on Energy Elite starting 5, even though all those dudes are pretty sizable.
Adult sized.
Yeah, I'm not talking like fat, I'm talking like stout.
Geiger up the middle, Bow into the snake insert, 5-on-5 breakout, both teams, 5 bodies alive. Bow in the first release to the snake side wing, gets eliminated.
Yeah, so Geiger coming off, man. They got to try something, though. You're down by 3, there's 4:10 left, you got to roll some dice, you got to, take a risk.
The problem with that move is they didn't shoot Karslev going to the Dorito 2 on the break.
Yep.
And he's just got that cross shot all day.
If it is Legion going to play Dynasty, I'm wondering if Legion's going to continue to release this much, because they are really sending it right now.
Yeah.
They're sending, Kirill at the center with big moves. Karslev's tried to make D2 and D3 multiple times, even when they're up. So they have kind of just completely abandoned, and they're trying to make the back bunker on the snake side constantly. They're all over running at them.
They seem to be doing it a little bit differently than everybody else. Everybody else seems to be holding up in the pocket, forcing bodies to the middle. The Red Legion is trying to get outside, and they're not pushing their bodies to the middle.
Yeah, and
as Sergey goes through the middle.
And a lot of the times the attack does come, like Jim, like you were saying, through the middle. It starts middle, and then the guns shift middle, and then you can go outside wide.
Exactly. And Sergey's got the ball here. There's only one person looking at him, and it's this snake side temple.
Yeah, Bowen.
Yeah. Oh.
He catches Devin Stewart there in the Landry Logistics bunker. Sergey gets that kill. Now Austin tries to go get Sergey. Austin gets caught. 2-on-4 advantage now for the Red Legion. Sorry, 2-on-5 advantage for the Red Legion. Bowen takes a bounce there, has to switch and look inside.
Yeah, smart concession to save the time. Malloy was already in the 50. Sergey's dicing up bodies from that middle. Karslev's still alive on the D side. Got to just save as much time as possible. Does spot Legion another point. Legion's looking good. I mean, just again, selfishly, I love seeing offensive game plans. It's more fun to watch, but it's working out for them. So that's what I'm wondering if Dynasty was also sending a little bit on that D side, sending sheer constantly up there. So styles make fights, and I'm just wondering if they're going to continue to implement those game plans if this all stays the same and Legion pushes on to play Dynasty. in the quarterfinals. We got Damage versus Revo and Heat versus Impact already, as Revo knocked out Lucky 15s in a very close match. And then Edmonton Impact kind of beat up on Infamous a bit in that set to go play Houston Heat. And that's a classic battle here at World Cup. Houston Heat playing Edmonton Impact. A Dynasty Legion would be another classic battle.
So World Cup battle.
Yeah, it's a good World Cup battle. And then against World Cup, so it's so happy to see. We got Jim Gown up here from the Lucky 15s. We're going to see the Tauntauns play against either Aftermath or Level.
Little gift here for Aftermath. Looks like Level is going to be starting with 4 players as they tell Damien to get back in the pit.
Well, based on all those reds we saw, they're lucky to have 4.
Yes.
Because I thought that might have been a
I'll be
starting
interested
with 3
to see
situation.
if Aftermath push the middle now because they're down.
You would hope, right?
I really hope so.
Well, they've been willing to do it. They have multiple bodies that will go up that side. They've been sending Quentin up there, leave Ramirez. They've sent multiple bodies that way. Aftermath, because they got a lot of young guys that they're kind of hard to scout in the sense that because they've been sending multiple bodies in different positions.
Yeah.
But it's the same plays, essentially. It's just different bodies. So I guess maybe not that hard to scout.
Their point margins were quite high as well, so they probably weren't challenged where they had to really attack the middle.
No, they won not all their points, but by far the majority of their points
in
the Arrowhead, staying alive.
Bodies on the break. They shot a lot of bodies on the break.
Yeah. Survivability is crucial.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how good you are at paintball. If you're dead, you're not contributing much out there.
Looks like we're on a little bit of a technical timeout. We're in the pits right now with Energy Elite. Let's listen in.
Hey, Cobra, look, if you wait, Cobra's going to be established on you. You go ahead and let you If he is, it's fucked.
Pretty calm in the pits right now for Energy. It's Devin Stewart. Checking some angles on the clipboard.
This is defensive.
I think if NRG do the same move up the middle, but they can shoot that wide Dorito player, it's worth putting 2 guns that way. You could get the Lander Logistics guy to shoot cross on the way up and drop it in. And like Rich was saying, shoot the safety cut. Just do anything to kill that guy, and he's the only one that's going to stop them pushing through the middle.
They do have a lot of work to do, 3 points in 3 minutes, but man, just a good look of them getting to Sunday. They made Sunday at the first event, but then a 14th, a 17th, and a 13th for them. So, and playing a little bit of roster roulette this year, as a lot of these teams trying to figure out who their guys are going to be, who's available. Geiger left, Geiger comes back.
So we have a little delay here because we're doing the replay, and I think we should do like a timing thing on it. Like if you can go back and look at the replay within 30 seconds and make a call different.
I don't know, man. I mean, if New York Extreme was out here, and you'd probably be saying, no, we need to make sure that call is right. Absolutely. No
matter how long it takes. We could have this event go on for an extra 4 or 5 days if that's what it takes, guys.
I do like the review, though. I think in crucial points like this, it's really worth it.
Sounds like
yeah.
Starting 4.
Well, yeah, I mean, we got drones, we got cable cams, we got instant replay, we got
Laser
reviews.
beams, yeah.
We didn't have any of this back in the day when I played.
No, I also like the ref on the tower, the head ref. Just the vantage point.
So Level will be playing with 1, gross major for a wipe, and a minor, all in that one. So that is an absolutely abysmal last play for
I think this has been the most gross majors I've seen at a World Cup.
It's
like
been
just
wild.
wiping hits left and right out there.
Yeah, right-hand side of the screen.
On the tank.
Cranmer.
He sees it. The ref doesn't see it.
Jace
thought he
Cranmer.
was sneaking.
Let's get rid of that one here. And then
Ref
let's
here.
go right back. Little windshield wiper action. Didn't get all of it. And yeah, that's tough. It's this pink paint, man. This pink paint is.
If that was yellow paint, he'd have been fine.
So selfish, though.
Yeah, 100% selfish with 5 bodies alive, right?
Yeah,
Up on
yeah.
points.
Okay, Level make it out 4 alive, though. Aftermath through the middle. Nice.
That's what you're looking for. 3-on-5 advantage here for Aftermath. 3 on. Level with another penalty.
Aftermath probably going to be tying this one up here.
Yeah, Level is just continually shooting themselves in the foot with this cheating. 5-on-1. Danny gets out to the corner.
Aftermath pushing up on that D side, try to get the shot and the angle on Danny Schonauer, and they do. Morris was also over here on the snake side, and we have ourselves a tie game. as we hit the minute mark. So this one is getting interesting here.
So I'd love to be a fly on the wall in Levels pits now, because I'd imagine it's going to get quite heated. Obviously, people are going to be angry that some of the guys are being selfish.
So also, speaking of coaches that have dropped the clipboard and started playing pretty well, Coach Ramirez.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's been playing. And Coach Woodruff has taken over owner of the team, and he's been doing a great job of it. And Ramirez has been playing lots of points. So
Good.
Same as all working out for you guys. It's working out for them, too.
That's what we like to see. The only problem is in the UK, we don't really have any coaches.
It's a rare thing to find, man.
Yeah.
'Cause you have to have a lot as a coach.
Yeah.
Matt and I are willing to fly over. Just let
Okay.
us know. Anybody in the UK?
I mean, there's some great British
There's no
cuisine.
language barrier. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I might be down to come over and help you guys out, but we're going to have to talk because that's a long flight, brother. I love England, though.
I was just going to say, the Millenniums are the funniest events just to hang out, just relax and have fun in.
I also have this gig, too, you know, so...
NRG are going to get a penalty in this snakeside can for a hit on his leg, I think. Oh, no, okay.
Got away with that one. 5-on-5 breakout as Darby takes a hit there in the center of the field. Early walk for Red Legion. Oh, Sergey playing a little sloppy there, gets caught in that tower.
Karslev in the Dorito 2, though, with the cross is going to make it difficult. Oh, okay. 5-on-2 for NRG.
Yeah, NRG are just peeling back Red Legion players. I don't think that was Sergey. I think it was somebody else. Jason Burns going to spin.
Legion trying to hold on from that D2 and just take the precious seconds off the clock. They have a 3-4 point lead right now, so it's kind of a lot to a little on the scoreboard with not a lot of time left, and Energy Elite just needs to start putting guys in and making a move, or put the guy in and make a move.
Doesn't Stewart's going to go.
They obviously don't know the count because the laydown block just outside is shooting at nothing.
Yeah, that's Austin. Good point there for NRG.
Geiger going to run in and hit the buzzer, so we got ourselves a 3-point spread now with 2 minutes. That's possible.
Yeah.
We saw Uprising score 2 points in 40 seconds, first day of the prelims.
I believe that was Red Legion's second line. I think you might be seeing Red Legion's first line come back.
Just trying to keep it positive, Rich.
Yeah, no, and I
Jesus.
appreciate that. It's balance, right? You're Mr. Positivity, I'm Mr. Negativity. That's why it works so well.
I get it from Red Legion, though, because if they think they're going to go deep in this tournament, you need to rest your guys. It's, I mean, for us especially, the humidity is tricky.
This is not English weather, is it?
No, sir. I think it's about 8 degrees.
It's not California weather either.
No. 8 degrees C in England right now. My fiance's been texting me saying she's freezing. Hot water bottles, heating on, blankets.
You're like, oh, I'm sorry, babe.
Yeah.
No,
I'm sending her pictures of me just sweating. My pores leaking.
Yeah, you're like, I've been in a sauna for the past 4 days. Bowen taking a big slug of water. Yeah, we're actually going to be, it's going to be more pleasant today than it's been all week long. This is going to be should be maybe 80, 81, 82 today, Fahrenheit.
Yep. Yeah, I think yesterday afternoon, sort of lunchtime, it was scorching.
Yeah, it was 88 Fahrenheit yesterday, that's pretty hot. Now, it's not 98. We've been in Florida before. It was like 104.
Oh, really?
With 80% humidity.
Yeah, people
were literally getting helicoptered to the hospital. So
I think I would have died in that.
Yeah.
Matt actually did die for about 5 minutes.
Nah, I was good, dude. I was fine.
I'm surprised you boys don't have aircon up here.
We're what?
Yeah, so are we.
Yeah,
so are we.
Nice fan just blowing some aircon.
Downstairs.
A fan would be
nice.
A fan would be nice.
I'm sure they say it would mess with the mics. You can't have that.
You can't be comfortable.
Yeah, we need you to be sweating all day. Okay, all right.
Big point here for both of these teams. 1 minute left, tie score. We could be going to overtime.
Here comes Damien.
Damien hunting.
Oh, no. Minor.
Penalty for Aftermath.
Oh, this is the chance right now for Level. 50 seconds left to go. They're going to get a gift of a penalty on Aftermath. See if Level can make the most of it. They get shot, though, trying to get up. And here comes the counterattack right now for Aftermath.
Oh, Damien gets pieced.
Yeah, he gets stitched up, too. I think that was Morris trying to make
the guys.
Well, he traded out with Morris. So, yeah, down to a 2-on-2 with just 37 seconds left to go. Might be seeing an overtime. Thought for a second Aftermath might be able to steal this, or Level might be able to steal this one with the penalty on Aftermath.
Yeah, I think because neither one of these 2-on-2s knows what the count is, we're probably definitely going to see an overtime.
Yeah.
Oh, unless someone gets shot out early out of back center.
Yeah, I think we're still going to see it. Still only
you're
18,
right.
17.
Oh, he gets shot too, though.
Need to release.
Oh, now Grayson Gladstone has wheels.
What
Go,
a story
Grayson.
for Aftermath.
Grayson Gladstone, and who else was this? Was that Mazurek? No, it was Woodruff. Oh, so Woodruff and Gladstone are going to steal the win
and knock Columbus Level out of this tournament. Nice job.
Really.
Boys from Southern California here. What a different event for them, man. They really struggled at the last couple as Aftermath took an 18th and a 16th at the last 2 events.
SoCal strong.
And now they're heading into the quarterfinals, and they will be playing the Tauntauns. So got to give the edge to the Tauntauns. Even with how good Aftermath is playing, the Tauntauns are the European Series Championship champions. They won the last 2 events over there, and they got threats and bets, and that's what you need to win. So, yeah, there still was 8 seconds left on that one, so they're probably going to play that one. We have seen a 7-second point, but Chad Boucher does not play on any of these teams. Malloy had an 8-second point. Malloy is playing, but he's playing on Legion.
Yeah. How does Chad do it?
I don't know.
It's crazy.
Full send and no fear. That's how he does
head
it.
down, gun up the whole way.
Wheels, the tenacity to try to do it, and then the no fear knowing you're probably going to get shot in half.
For sure. Oh, no.
Bowen, snake on the break. Doesn't make it.
And, Malloy got shot in the knee there.
Knee shots don't count.
No.
And after the conclusion of this match, make sure to head on over to gosports.com to watch the rest of the most important paintball day of the year and in the world. And it looks like Malloy is asking, like, where did I get shot as a penalty assessed here on Legion?
I think it hit the bung and sprayed onto his leg.
And Malloy was supposed to he was trying to say that he knelt on it, but slightly above his knee.
Yeah.
So that's highly unlikely. Another energy player taking the walk now. 4 on 3 or 3 on 3.
3 on 3 here, I think.
3 on 3. Sergey backs up. Goes back forward again. Austin's now attacking up the center of the field. Geiger's filling out to the corner, all the way around the corner into snake 1. Great read and react there. Sergey gets caught on the move across. I love that energy's pushing forward here. They're not just accepting their fate. They are down by 3.
Yeah, they're
Geiger and Austin pushing up the snake side.
Yeah, just dying on their swords. They're actually not really doing much dying here in this point, as both Buffton and Geiger are going to double stack in that back center and dice up Karslev as the last body. So with 38 seconds left, they're trying to get a couple more points here at World Cup. 38 seconds and a 2-point spread. Maybe a penalty, you know? Because so realistically, with a 2-point spread, 38 seconds left, what Energy Elite needs to happen is to shoot somebody on Legion, and then that guy gets an immediate major. Major under 60 seconds, they stop the clock. So then it would be a 1-point spread, still hopefully maybe 30 seconds left on the clock, and then full send.
Yeah,
that's the only way it could possibly go down.
I think if I was NRG, I'd be looking up the middle as well.
What?
Trying to get that guy.
That's crazy.
Try and get that guy in the middle, clip him, see if he just pushes it a little bit. I don't know. Legion are quite good, though. Like, Kirill's going up the middle. He did get a major, though, so.
Yeah. Well, Legion does occasionally get some inopportune penalties.
Yeah.
World Cup, historically here in the finals, that was maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Poor Kirill got a penalty in that situation. It was controversial. Anyway, jumping in this one with just 3 seconds left to go, and not going to be enough here for Columbus Level. So Aftermath going to be stealing the win here. In that last one, it was a 2-on-2. They won a couple gunfights, and Level just needed to hold on just a little bit more to punch it to overtime. Not going to do it. Aftermath continues their run here, undefeated at World Cup so far. Knocking out Columbus Level. Still, though, really good for Level's program that they made Sunday. As they've only made one Sunday this year. And if you're going to make it, this is the hardest event.
World Cup, baby.
You know, going back to the prelims, it's, again, amazing the Lucky 15s made it out, too, as the last seed. They were also in your bracket.
Yeah. They beat X Factor, too, right?
Yeah. So, Level is 16th, a 16th, a 13th, and a 14th. So this is good for their program.
Yeah.
So now we'll see if Energy Elite can summon the Spirit yet again with this 2-point spread and 38 seconds on the clock. I need a big gift from the paintball gods, a couple of them actually here.
I mean, Geiger then just ran and shot all the way around, so I just try that on the break. You've got nothing to lose.
Might as well, right? Red Legion coming in with their second squad again. Realizing with only 30 seconds left, they're probably not going to lose 2 points.
I mean, I think we did do that on Thursday, so it is possible. Uprising came back and punched us in the face twice.
Yeah, you guys are close, bro. Like, really, really, really close. Especially because,
and I'm not knocking you, but I gotta be honest, enough mistakes, but
Yeah.
you guys did good enough from even made mistakes, you did it this good, and we had the wins that you got in the bracket you were in.
Yeah.
So knowing that there's a lot of fixable things, man, the future is very, very bright for you guys.
Yeah, this is what Marcelo and Skinny said to us. They said, if you fix those mistakes, you'll be better.
Yeah, so here we go. Legion, Energy Elite. I don't know. You think we're going to see it here?
I mean, I'd love to see it from NRG. It'd be exciting.
But the chances are very much in favor of Legion.
I wouldn't put a bet on NRG right now.
Well, I don't know. Who's the guy that won all the money on you?
Oh, Spencer from Fight Club.
Yeah, you know, you win the big money on long odds.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, true.
But it's going to take a lot, and it's really going to take a major. So unless Legion gets doesn't get a major, then it's probably going to be over. Miner's actually going to be thrown on Energy Elite, so that should be curtains. Still one body left alive for him in the middle, and he gets traded out with, and that is going to do it. Guppy, it looks like, I think, was there one body over there? Yeah, so that is going to officially be the end of this one here. As I think Jason Burns
alive.
He wants that extra point. So Jason Burns going to go in there and hit the buzzer with about 5 seconds left, which they should burn off.
It's going to be...
Now it's a 3-point spread.
It's going to be a really exciting game, Legion versus Dynasty, because like you say, Legion are really pushing the outside. From what I saw yesterday, Dynasty shooting on the break was pretty good.
They were, so that's the thing. Can Dynasty stop Legion's offense? Dynasty also was sending it on that D side with sheer too.
Yeah.
And they were punching up the middle nicely. So it tactically is going to be very interesting. Can Dynasty stop the aggression of Legion? Will Dynasty throw some aggression of their own, as we did see in that Champions round? And then with Tauntauns and Aftermath, I mean, Aftermath is undefeated. Tauntauns, though, warmed up against the best in the business. They're the European champs, and they got the firepower absolutely to take down Aftermath. You got to give Tauntauns the big nod on that one as far as the favorites are concerned. But Aftermath has been flawless so far as the record is concerned. So thank you guys so much for joining us here as we are done with the wild card round, done with the Ochos, heading into the quarterfinals in the professional division 2023 NXL World Cup here on Sunday in Kissimmee, Florida. Jim, thank you so much. Best of luck with the Lucky 15s. Going to be a big team in the future, I promise you.
Thank you, man.
We'll be right back here. Stick with us.
The NXL World Cup, the biggest and most important event in the paintball world, and by far the hardest to win. 24 pro teams will take over the main stage and battle over 4 difficult days, but only one squad will earn the right to call themselves world champs. A win here, and your team becomes a legend forever. Through 4 events in 2022, only 2 teams have won a tournament. Leading the pack is San Diego Dynasty, who took the first 2. After 20 years of precedent-setting greatness, they are still the best and most consistent team in the game. A win this weekend will make it 4 world championships in a row for the Dragon. But Tampa Bay Damage's tactical brilliance and Jacob Edwards' one-on-one ability has put them right on Dynasty's heels. Without a doubt, this veteran squad has the momentum after winning the last 2 in Philly and Chicago. These are the odds-on favorites, but the field contains other squads who could see the view from the top of the podium. Former world champs Houston Heat and San Antonio X Factor's all-star rosters are dialed, and both teams have been to the finals this season. Impact, Infamous, AC Diesel, and Red Legion, all experienced crews who have redemption on their minds, as this season has been filled with mostly frustration. New York Extreme and the New Orleans Hurricanes are both talented, up-and-coming dark horse squads whose skill and tenacity have tiered up in 2022, and they both could go deep on Sunday. The Toulouse Tauntauns are looking to prove themselves stateside after winning the European Series, and they will be joined by rivals Stockholm Joy Division, Poland's Verst Factory, and the Lucky 15s from Great Britain. The stage is set for the most treacherous test of the year. New heroes could arise and favorites could fall, as the best paintball teams in the world throw down in Orlando, Florida to see who will reign as the NXL World Cup champion.
I don't know how people can be mad that we're trying and experiment. I mean, it's just the weirdest thing. It's a Wednesday. We have Wednesday paintball we've never had.
I think Go Sports went ahead and said on the last one that we held on to win the last event. That was the headlines on damage winning. Like, fucking suck it, bro. Like, we were in control of that match the whole time. We didn't hold on to it. We beat it.
They played the most controlled paintball in all paintball.